So where do we leave it? You had a bit of a tussle with some amorphous thing in the well, in one of the pits that was on the battlefield, which was the first of these locations that you'd found where the seal had been broken on this, the capstone had been broken on this well. And you were attacked and managed to repel through the heroic efforts of Vinny, who miraculously didn't die. Then,
Pulp rules.
I believe you returned to the aid camp shortly after that, and to discover that everybody had been murdered. The whole camp massacred. For what reasons, you're not entirely sure, although some guilt possibly lays on your shoulders. And from there, you headed out to try and find another of these wards, because you learned there was several of these wards. And you came across this structure in the centre, not far from the first of the wards, which is like we can see before us, like a giant corkscrew that had ripped its way up from underground by the look of it, all the freshly disturbed earth and overturned trees. And while you were examining that, I think you climbed all the way to the top and saw what looked like a vague suggestion of an outline of a door, nothing more. There was a distant explosion, and the ground rumbled, and the entire structure that you were stood on started to rotate and rise even higher up out of the ground. So it now stands a good 60 feet out of the ground. And another implication of this was this line, that sort of vague outline of a door, is now more prominent, more pronounced, but still not a door. And I believe while the rest of you remained at the top, Vinny did a recce of around the bottom of the structure. I think he was looking for any sign of any other possible entrance. And while I was doing that, he felt the cold muzzle of a gun on the back of his head, and Gregorio's voice saying, "The end times are coming." And I guess that is where we'll pick it up, with Vinny with a gun to the back of his head.
Right, so I'm just thinking about what the best. There's no dodge if he shoots, so I'm going to try and fast talk. What am I going to say? Yes, the end times are here, Gregario. I'm glad you're ready. I'm ready to load the gun. You've got your gun against the wrong man. I'm with you, Gregario. Fast talk. So, Sakis.
Ooh.
That's a hard success.
Okay, so he does lower the gun, but as he does, he kind of shoves you grabs all your shoulder and pushes you back. So you fall back against this structure, and he's still got the gun pointed at you. He says, "Think carefully, Mr. Visario. Who are you with? Don't hesitate. I will know if you're telling the truth or not."
I'm with you. Do I get a dodge when he pushes me?
No.
Okay. I'm with you.
I need more convincing than that, Mr. Visario.
It's Lazario.
I looked at that twice as well.
So you have to remind me, who do I tell them I'm with here to convince them that I'm on side?
Supposedly, here we're on working for Caduceus, aren't you?
Yeah. But
there's the Bolivian soldiers that are acting really strange, that have been going round and presumably responsible for the massacre at the camp.
Yeah, so who's their boss? I need the name of the person that's in charge of that.
I don't think you know the name of the boss.
No, I don't think so.
Right, okay, so I'm with the project. I'm here to take. I'm here as I'm the mole in the Caduceus team. Remember? I'm the mole in the Caduceus team. Shh. Don't let them find. They can't find out yet.
Mole? What do you mean mole?
I'm the mole in the Caduceus team. I'm with you. I'm with the project. But I'm the mole in the Caduceus team. Good job you didn't pull that trigger, because that would be the end of you. I'm a very, very, very important part of the mission.
Tell me something that the others can confirm. Don't pause, Mr. Don't pause, Mr. Lazara.
I'm gonna tell him.
Right, pulls the hammer back on the gun.
I'm gonna tell him that the first capstone has been removed, and the second capstone has been removed.
I'm well aware of that. I said, tell me something that your associates can confirm.
Oh, the Caduceus guys. They would tell you that they're working for a man called Shapiro, and they're here to recover an artifact.
Okay, kind of stares at you for a few minutes, and then puts the hammer back on the gun, and lowers it. Doesn't put it away, but he lowers it to its side. It's, get on your feet then.
Okay.
On your feet.
I get on my feet.
These soldiers, they must be stopped. They threaten the sleep of the dreamer.
I know the dreamer must remain asleep for now, and the soldiers must be stopped. But you must let me get back to my team, the team that I'm the mole in, or they're going to start to get suspicious. If I'm away for too long, they're going to get suspicious. You need to let me get back to them.
So you call them down.
Okay, so I will call all the guys' names. I'll just call them down then. Come and see this. You've got to come.
Okay, so where the rest of you stood at the top, or near the top of this structure, you were like, Peter, when you hear Vinny call out, the vantage point that you've got, you can peer looking down over the side, you can easily see Vinny and Gregario stood close by him, although you probably can't make out the gun in his hand at this.
Okay. You've returned, Mr. Guerrero.
Yeah, we'll start.
What is your?
As soon as his focus is away from me, I'm giving Alfie a wink.
Okay.
A wink and a quick look in the direction of the hand the gun's in.
Oh, okay. Do I see it? Do I see the wink?
Do I need to make a slight hand check for that?
You can make a spot. You probably see the gun, but you can make a spot in and see if you notice Vinny's wink, I guess.
Okay.
Go on, Mark.
Yeah. Don't hold your breath. That's all I'm saying.
And it will be, I would say this will be a passive roll, so there'll be no pushing or looking at it. Oh, there you go.
It.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. All right.
See the lines, the creases in his face.
I point
yes.
straight to the gun with a look and a wink.
Okay. So I'm going to have my hand on my gun by that point then. Surreptitiously. Am I kind of partially out of sight from Guerrero, looking down on it from this platform? Maybe? Can I be?
Again, sir?
Can I be slightly out of view? I'm just looking over the edge, right? So he can't see my hand.
No, yeah, you could easily hide the fact that you've got the gun out. Yeah.
So I'll take my gun and got it in my hand. What brought you back?
The soldiers, they're breaking the wards. The dreamer will wake.
Who's the dreamer?
Quick question. Who else is around? Is it just this guy?
Yep.
Shit,
Oh.
my thing just fell off.
Yeah, just this guy.
So as his attention comes away from me, and he's talking to Alfie, I'm going to get him behind him. I'm going to pull this garrote around his neck.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
that escalated quickly.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I had a gun to my head a second ago.
I mean, that is a
He
good
did.
point.
Yeah.
That is a good point.
Well.
Yeah, murder him.
There goes that plot line.
No,
Just as a threat.
I'm not.
It's
I'm
not
not. I'm not killing him. I'm
You're
going
gonna
to
make it, so you have to make a fighting brawl then.
I'm going to add. Right, okay. 2 seconds.
It's basically a maneuver, yeah. It's
Sorry,
essentially
my
a
pop fell
fighting
off
brawl.
from my mic.
Well, do you want to do it stealthily? Try and do it without him noticing. Presume you want to see that's what your intention.
Well, his concentration's on somebody else. So I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
get behind him and do a fighting maneuver.
Yeah.
Right. Oh fuck. I can't push that, can I?
Yeah, you can push.
Oh, I'm definitely.
You can spend luck on them. You can spend luck. Sorry, you can't. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I don't think I have enough. I've got 16.
Yeah, no, you ain't got enough luck. It'd come up because if you expand it, the button, there's no button, so you ain't got enough luck. But no, you can't put. You can spend luck on combat, but you can't push them.
Okay,
So obviously
so
you can't. Just wait a minute. I just want to try that again.
So that's
So, all right, he sees you then. So he whips round, and he fires off a shot. Clearly, it misses, but he clearly intends for it to miss. So you all hear this sound, this shot, echo across the clearing, and the sound of the bullet ricocheting off the side of this structure. And he shouts down, he all says, "All of you down here now, where I can see you."
I don't know. Would I have fired at him if he started shooting Vinny?
I don't know.
yeah.
I think I would. I had my gun ready. I think I'd have fired a shot at him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, that's you're about 60 feet away. So
Yeah, I've got no chance, by the way.
if we're going into
is that something you need? You want to take into consideration the fact that you got no shot?
Yeah.
I'm pulling out a knife now.
I mean, just strictly role play, man. Yeah, I'm gonna fire a shot anyway.
Okay.
I've forgotten how to do it.
Just click on your weapon on
That was it.
your
I found
combat tab. There'll be a gun. Just click on the gun. It'll say you haven't got a target. Just to carry on, do it anyway.
It's not thin.
And then it should put a combat card into the chat.
Oh, it's not doing anything. Clicking on the gun. Have I got it? Have I not got it ready or something? Is that the deal?
Combat card. Click on the gun. Yeah, if you click on the name of not the icon, the name of it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. There we go. Silly me.
So there you go. You got single.
I mean-
Ooh. Oh wow. So yeah, that's a. It's not a jam, is it?
Oopsie.
Yeah. Spectacular failure, but
Oh man.
that was inevitable.
so-
But you know, I just pretended I meant to miss him, like he did.
This has gone tits up. Like, sorry guys, I tried.
All right. So I guess we need to shift this into combat rounds now. Yeah.
I mean, I think the fact the initial fast talk success means that I am alive and not dead. But
So
For how long?
right. Let's pop that out. So roll. Just put that, but it's roll all. So let's see. Alfie, you've got your gun out, so that gives you a bonus. So at the moment, Alfie, you're going first.
Ooh.
If you're firing your gun, that is.
I mean, well, that would be the obvious thing to be doing. I mean, he's shooting at one of my friends, so
Yes, indeed
I'm
he
not,
is.
not having
What-
that.
What is the range of that gun, by the way?
It's very small.
15 yards. 15 yards, so that's
45 feet.
45 feet, so just outside the base range.
Yeah.
I will say, well, let's be kind and say you've already, you did start to come down. So let's say it's within the base range. Let's be kind.
Okay. No, it's very
Or
decent of you.
I'm probably going to regret that. But anyway.
Well, I mean,
Save me,
I
bro.
doubt it. I mean, I think you already know what's about to
I've
happen.
seen your character sheet.
You have. Oh!
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You
That
hit
was a
him.
mistake. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Could have been sorted.
Oh, it's only a flesh wound. I was only aiming to kind of discourage him.
6, 4. Okay. Right. Okay, so he gives a surprised shout of pain as this bullet. Where does it hit him? Let's see. Where does it hit him?
Ooh.
Gonna hit him in. It hits him in the right arm, so he drops his gun.
Oh, perfect. I mean, I meant to do that. Absolutely.
But yeah,
meant to do that.
it hits him in the like forearm,
Yeah.
and as the like blood sprays up from his arm, the gun flies from his hand and goes flying across the floor
Yeah.
somewhere.
And I shout, "Drop it, Guerrero!" Oh.
Oh, he did. Okay, so you've got movement left if you want to use movement as well.
I'm making my way down the ramp as quickly as I can. I can't keep my gun pointed at him, I guess, but
Well, you'll of course, unless you want
As I
to
go
actually
around.
climb down.
that would be nuts. And I think I've used up all of my luck effectively
Yeah,
on
all
the
the
dice
good
head
stuff
with that roll.
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, obviously, so you're going to. I mean, more than 50% of the time, but when it takes you around the back of the structure, you're going to
Yeah.
lose sight of him.
I'm like,
So
I can't
what-
figure that Vinny's got this now. The guy's not got a
Yeah.
gun,
Got
so
him now. Yeah.
So we have got. But first we've got Jamie. What's Jamie doing?
Muted.
muted.
Sorry. I'd have drawn my gun anyway, so I'd have sort of come down. And then, obviously, when I'd seen what I heard, I was just like, gosh, like, can anybody be trusted in this godforsaken place?
So you're following Alfie down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got my gun drawn.
So you're drawing your gun and heading down.
Yeah, but, he's disarmed now, so
Okay. And
literally.
Yeah. What about Katrina? Yeah, that amount of damage is probably completely disabled his arm.
Yeah, I'd be doing the same, making my way down.
Gun
the gun
draw,
out.
taking your gun out. Yeah, okay. And then of course it's Gregario. Okay, so he kind of holding his wounded arm to his body. He holds the other arm. He says, "Oh, stop! We could talk. I only meant to question your loyalty."
Loyalty to who?
One moment, my son is staring at me.
No worries.
My son is
one.
staring at me.
Nice one.
Is that one of those
Yeah.
moments where they should be asleep in the stand staring at the corner?
One of those creepy ones. Nice work, disarming him, Mark. I've got it. I've got this now. Like,
It was completely intentional, obviously.
yeah.
No plotting while I'm not listening.
So yeah, I'm coming down. I'm just like I am disgruntled right now.
Okay, so
Disgruntled.
be Vinny then, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, right
With
there.
Randall sauntering somewhere behind in the
Yeah.
background.
It's just like this whole thing, this whole situation. We've come to do a job, and everyone's shooting at us and trying to kill us, and it's like, what is going on? Does anybody have an answer? What's going on right now?
Oh my god.
Anybody?
Oh, you've just stabbed him. Before you do that, you can roll a bonus dice because he was kind of like surrendering, so he was a bit defenseless. So you can have a bonus dice onto that attack.
How do I roll?
We're gonna kill Guerrero, and he's one of the good
Do I
guys.
roll a bonus dice from here?
So just roll another 10, and we'll just
Roll that
just
D10.
substitute it, and then we'll see.
As I see that, I was like, don't kill him. We need some answers.
Oh,
Okay, so it's still it's
Regular
not.
success.
Yeah, it's still regular success. So yeah, roll that damage.
I want to stick it in his other arm, or under his armpit in the other arm.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
gonna
In which
hurt
case,
the
I would have
morning.
removed that bonus dice if you're going for something specific. But right, okay.
I didn't need it.
No, you didn't need it.
Yeah, I'm without
Okay,
it.
so wow. So you stab him in the shoulder.
In the armpit of the other arm.
Armpit. Oh, that's an evil place to stab somebody.
Isn't it? It tickles momentarily, and then it really hurts.
Okay, right. So you come up behind him and just like jam your blade right up into his armpit, and he just lets out a bellowing scream and like just he's clutching his.
And then I say, "Damn right, you're going to talk."
And he collapses to the floor, collapses to his knees. There's blood pouring from his arm. There's blood pouring from his armpit.
Do I have enough of my turn left as he collapses to his knees to not kick him, but push him over?
I don't think. He's not in any fit state to resist
I put my
that.
foot on his chest, I push him onto his ass and say, "Oh yeah, you're going to talk."
Vinny, stem the bleed. We need to get some answers out of him.
Yeah, and then I'll do that, and then I'll fucking stuff my thumb in it. Roughly, I'll stuff my thumb in the hole in his armpit.
Oh my God, that's
Fucking right, you're going to talk.
another point of damage.
You're going to talk, or I'm going to take this out and you're going to bleed to death, motherfucker.
Oh my gosh, that's
And I'm
terrible.
gonna pour some salt in there just to.
Oh wow, he passes out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you just do that, and he just passes out from pain.
So I'm going to start to explain to these boys what he said to me, that these soldiers that they're killing, the soldiers are risking the sleep of they're risking awakening the sleeper. That's why they're killing soldiers. So whatever the soldiers are doing is going to awaken the sleeper. And
Well, hold on a moment. Does that mean that he's? What we don't want. We're fighting the soldiers too, right? So does that mean he's enemy of my enemy and all that?
Well, we're going to tie his hands up and then we're going to talk when we wake him up.
I think we might need to apply a tourniquet.
Yeah, I think I would help with that.
Yeah.
I walk away from the guy as you can do the first aid on this guy. This guy nearly killed me.
Yeah.
He's lucky I let him live. You can do his first aid.
Okay, so he's got 2 injuries, so I think you can treat each injury, can't you? But anyway, you can do at least one first aid check on him. Presuming you have the means to do so. You have the first aid kit. I believe you had a first aid kit, didn't you? Because there was one. You recovered one from the truck?
I think we
didn't you,
did.
as well?
Yeah, with the stretcher and all that, wasn't it?
So I'll give it a go.
I can assist or doing it.
Oh, you can't. Oh my word!
Oh dear. God, he's having a very bad day.
Oh
I might
dear!
Need to,
Oh no! You've not just fumbled the first aid roll. You've
It
just
was,
killed him.
right? So,
So you roll for how much you're going to heal him, and that's how much damage you're going to damage him.
Can I not fix that? No.
Not a fumble.
Fuck.
Oh, you can. Well, actually, you can spend 10 luck to cancel out a fumble, I believe. Oh, let me just double check. It's on cheat sheets.
That might be a good idea.
Luck. Well, that's adjust a weapon fumble or malfunction. Adjust a skill.
No, it's not, is it? Just
No.
looks, damage, push, sanity, skill.
No.
No, I don't think you can.
No.
Well, Mark
Yeah,
shot
they did.
last stabbed him, but I just killed him.
well, that's it.
It wasn't me.
It was.
It was
That was
Katrina.
Katrina.
I was going to
It was me.
assist,
Yeah.
but she got there.
Oh, was it? So it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Katrina's killed him. Fuck
Yeah.
me.
Oh dear.
I mean, his
so that's
day
1d4.
rapidly went downhill.
So
This fella.
yeah.
Well,
Oh well, at least that's just 2. Oh, right, okay. Oh wow.
He's not dead then.
He's not dead, but he's not in a good way.
Yeah.
Okay, so
He
can
just
I-
wishes he was.
I've
Yeah,
probably
that's
gone
all.
over, tried doing
He's not going to mess with us
and just,
again
like,
anyway.
but I'm tying it way too tight, so I'm just like stop it, like
Yeah.
full on stopping.
Can I see-
Okay, to the neck.
Can
That's what
I
this
see
guy
what's
needs.
going on and try and assist quickly? Because I have got first aid.
You can probably like intervene and I mean,
I'll be
obviously
like,
stop the damage that's been done. Yeah, so probably tying up, banding up, trying to pull a tourniquet, or maybe stitching up and just manage to like sever.
I'm like, oh, wait, just step to one side. Just step to one side. I know you mean well. Let me just and I take over.
But I stopped the bleeding.
Yes,
Well,
sticking that stick
so-
in didn't help.
Yeah. That's what happens when you stab somebody in the
so
heart.
Katrina, you probably when you're trying to heal him, you maybe tear or cut into another vein or artery while you're trying to.
Oh God,
heal
I'm
him
frantically.
instead.
There's blood spurting everywhere.
There's blood everywhere now. He's getting.
Nice shooting. I like your style. I
He
like
is.
that.
He's close to death.
There was nothing wrong with his legs. What are you doing?
She's cut one of his balls off.
So you can
Just
roll.
needs was taking one of the limbs, you know what I mean?
Just amputate this. So Jamie, you can roll a d4 and see if you can bring him back from the brink of death.
Yeah, so
Okay.
she's done first aid on his armpit and on
Okay,
his,
so
on his arm.
he's a bit. He's a bit.
Just
bent.
kneecapped both his knees.
So you managed to take. It takes some time because you have to. Yeah, you definitely have to stitch him up a bit, suture some of his wounds as best you
That
can
first
with
aid
the
Devil's
limited
Kitchen
supplies.
style.
Yeah. But yeah, he's he's still unconscious, obviously. His clothes are soaked in blood.
This is why we
Yeah.
can't play a serious game of Cthulhu.
It is Pulp, to be fair, in my defence.
Yeah.
But yeah, as now that Jamie's took over, well, step up and go back to the others and just be like, I'm just feigning ignorance now to what I've just
He's
done.
gonna be okay.
It's like, so, do you think the sleeper is this mummy that
Think so.
Jamie's
You know, what else would it be?
And these soldiers were going to awaken it.
Oh,
They were
yeah.
risking the slumber of the sleeper, they were risking weakening the sleeper, something like that.
I mean, we've been told to retrieve this thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, it needs to stay slumbered, and that's why we have to retrieve it. Because the real danger is it being.
Oh, and wait a minute. Do you assume that Caduceus have good intentions here? That's a bit of an assumption, old boy.
Yeah, I guess. I'm not the brains here, I'm the face.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to try and transport it while it was awake. Let's face it. Doesn't sound very easy. But yeah, it's
Does anybody actually know what's the right thing to do?
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make sure all my guns are loaded. How do we do that again?
You just go to your character sheet, and if you shift left click on the like little revolver cylinder, chamber thing,
Yeah.
it will fully reload your gun. Just remember to deduct the amount of ammo from your ammo supply, which I believe is just it should just be an item in your inventory, in your gear. Yep. So yeah, unfortunately, you'll just have to manually do that.
okay.
That's fine, I can do that.
I think there is a way to make a interactable ammo clip up. I have not figured that out. So,
So Guerrero's in a bit of a bad way. I mean, do we
Yes.
take him back to camp now? Or we just...
Doesn't say how many shells I've got for the shotgun, Philip, but I've got quite a lot, right?
so you recovered the shotgun, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think there was just 20, if I remember correctly, there was 20 shells.
Okay.
That is what I'm going to say off the top of my head.
And how far away are we from the camp?
From the aid camp, you are about 3 miles. It's about. Sorry, no, you're a bit further west
no,
now. So
I have got
it's
it here.
about
12.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's
Okay. So yeah, about 4 or 5 miles west of the aid camp.
Okay.
So you're headed pretty much directly west from this pit, this well.
The first capstone, wasn't it, that got broken? And we know there's 3 more remaining, right?
Yes. Do you know there's 5? You know there's 5. Supposedly there's 5 of these, from what you can tell.
Now the thing is, if they've already broken that one, they'll know the location of the others the same as we do, which doesn't give us much time.
I mean, they say the soldiers said they were looking for the stones. So I don't.
Well, if they found one of the stones,
easy.
I mean that the one we found had already been opened. They've just found another one. So even if they hadn't opened the first, they've probably been down and seen the same pictograms that we have, which had the locations of all the other capstones in it.
Yeah.
We can assume they know, or will know, where the rest of them are.
So, where do we go from here?
Did we try to get to the other 3 capstones before them?
We have to retrieve this thing, or do we?
Do we? Are we forgetting something? Oh, we all seem to be forgetting. I'm like still trying to sew up this guy. And I'm like, we came out to this thing for a reason, and this reason, before we even got 30 steps into the jungle, our guide told us not to trust Caduceus, and then was shot in the head, and we're still wandering around this godforsaken place with things trying to kill us and everybody trying to kill us. And the mosquitoes are just annoying. It's like, can we just take 5 minutes? We have not managed to discuss any of this since we got here. There's supposed to be a mummy that's alive that's supposed to be thousands of years old. There's things trying to kill, and big monuments swirling up in the air, and black smudgy things. And can we just take 5 minutes? Does anybody have any idea what's going on?
No.
No.
So why are we following and trying to do this for Caduceus when we were absolutely told not to trust them? And they're not exactly been very bloody helpful when we've been on the radio with them.
But so far, Miss Moore, we have been attacked by the soldiers that are trying to wake this thing up.
I mean, other than what...
And we know that there's something... Sorry, carry on.
I was saying, other than what was said, I mean, we haven't had much more proof not to trust Caduceus.
No.
We have come into...
Apart from being told not to.
So just in Caduceus' scene, he said, didn't say not to trust them. He said that he didn't agree with how you'd been kept in the dark. That you should have been briefed before being.
Okay.
So far, Caduceus are the only people.
I mean, don't trust them because if they had.
So far, Caduceus are the only people that haven't tried to kill us. I still think Caduceus are okay so far.
Putting us in this place without any prior warning is tantamount to trying to kill us.
Would you agree to come if you had known?
I think I may have done because of the interest of the whole thing. But I would have come with a few more guns, maybe.
Vinny looks at his wounds and says, I for sure wouldn't have.
What, bought some more guns?
No.
Come if I had known we were into this.
And there lies the dilemma, because if they had told you wouldn't have come, so they lied, is basically sending us to uncertain death of somebody or something or everybody.
They wanted to test us, and it's the way it's done with Caduceus, but they are giving us anything that everything we have requested. That will turn up.
They say they're going to.
I think what they need us to do is important, and it is good. But they had to trick us into doing it, or they wouldn't have got people to do it.
What we need to find out is who are the good guys, who are the bad guys. Maybe these soldiers are trying to stop us from taking the sleeper out, which could mean the world's going to end. And Caduceus wants this thing, but they're trying to stop that from happening. But they're going to kill us to stop that from happening.
I
But
think
we
Caduceus wants to keep this thing asleep.
We may leave it where it is and nothing will.
If we leave it where it is, these guys that are trying to wake it up, they're going to wake it up. So these soldiers looking for capstones, when they find the 5th capstone, they're going to wake this thing up, I think.
But should he be woken up? Should he not be woken up? Who are we to make that judgment call in the middle of the jungle with no information?
Caduceus has made that judgment call, I think, and that's why we're here. I think the thing needs to remain asleep. I think it's dangerous if it wakes. That's why we have to... I could be totally wrong.
Oh, well, we could kill the soldiers, kill the sleeper thing, take all the treasures, and let's just go and have a holiday. So it's just getting ridiculous.
I mean, the issue we have is that we don't know how this thing is. Maybe breaking all of the capstones will wake this thing up. But it certainly seems to be the only way that we can get inside. So do we break the rest of them and risk waking it up before the soldiers do? Or do we let them go ahead and do whatever it is that they're attempting?
Because going down the first set of steps, that went well, didn't it?
Again, looks at all his wounds. Are we on another day? Can I get, like, healed again? It was yesterday people did first aids on me, wasn't it? Pretty sure. Right.
What? Good grief, I can't remember. What
Not
was the
Katrina. Katrina?
What was the first aid for?
Because I was on...
It was...
He fell all the way down the steps.
I was on 0 hit points.
No,
I'm currently on 9.
I think
that was yesterday. Yes, that was yesterday because it was.
Like that.
Yeah, because it was
I'm in
almost
bits.
sunset, wasn't it?
Yeah. I've come back from 0 hit points to 8 and then 9 with a night's rest. So I'm pretty sure I could have first aid.
So you can't, if it's already been treated, you can't have first aid done on if you've already been treated for it.
It was yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's not first aid anymore. It's now medicine.
Yeah. So medicine, you can have a medicine done. You can have medicine used on you since you've already had first aid used on you, or it's natural healing.
Has anybody got medicine?
Because when I get that feeling...
I have, but it's only...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me have a look.
basic.
I suspect I know the answer already. No.
I don't think I do either.
I think we all know the answer for me.
I mean, we could do it and
Even
use a
if you
lot of
had-
luck.
Even if you had it at 90, I don't think anybody would...
I know, I
Medicine
can't believe
one,
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
I need-
medicine's a bit more specialised.
So, did we pick up any first aid kits or anything?
Yes.
Is there anything could be done with them?
So you need even to do first aid without any penalties. You need a first aid. You need equipment, so you need a first aid kit.
So there's no more healing for me without rest?
No,
Okay.
no.
A nice cup of tea. That's what you need.
Yeah.
Well,
Yorkshire tea.
Matt suggests maybe take Gregario back to camp. We can talk about this less out in the open. Actually, will the camp be safe?
That's
There wasn't too much of the camp left, was there?
No, but that's the thing, is that they've been there, they've killed everybody, so they're not likely to go back, right?
I think there was
Maybe.
one tent where the radio, that was still...
Yeah, that's where we stayed last night.
Yeah, the radio was intact because they'd already smashed it up, so they're not. Luckily, they'd not bothered to. They didn't know you'd put your radio in there, so they just assumed it was just broken.
I mean, Mr. Lazaro, did Guerrero say anything to you about Caduceus? Is he part of Caduceus?
I don't think so, no. I think he's working against whatever we're doing is for Caduceus is against what he's trying to do.
Oh, maybe he's right.
In Gregario,
He's not with the soldiers though. The
No, he's
soldiers
not.
that are trying to awaken thing, he's also against them.
Well, he specifically said he wanted to keep this thing asleep. Does that mean that Caduceus want to wake it up too? I mean, can we trust Caduceus? I'm not sure that we can.
While he says that, I'm walking
It's-
around looking for big sticks to make
It's the safest thing
a
to
snort.
do. Just Find
what?
the thing asleep. It's the safest thing to do. Just find the thing when it's asleep and fucking bury it in rubble. Bury it. Collapse something on top of it. And then it can't be awoken, can't be released. And then everyone's a winner, right?
Did
You could, if you're looking for a big stick, it'll be easy to find a big stick. There's plenty of. I mean, all these trees have been smashed up, so there's plenty of sticks lying around.
Yeah, I'm just going to try and make a what do you carry people that burn themselves on?
A stretcher?
A stretcher. Yes, a word fell out my head.
Okay. Yeah. I suppose you could maybe jury rig a stretcher together. Maybe of some description. Anyway, I will allow you all to make an idea roll, just in case you've forgotten some key piece of information.
That means we've forgotten something, haven't we?
Oh, shit.
Oh dear.
Oh my god.
That's what happened to me last week.
Alfie.
Yeah, I know, right?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody else. So Caduceus did say that they obviously they're going to get arrange for you to be airlifted out of here.
Oh, I thought they were giving us an airdrop. I didn't realise an airlift.
Oh no, they will.
Both.
No,
Yeah.
they will. So if you want to, you can request an airdrop for equipment if you want. But obviously, when your mission is complete, they're going to get you out of here. But this Shapiro said when the mummy is secure, then they'll arrange for getting you back out of here.
So, I mean, you could interpret that as if we don't have the mummy ready, they're not coming to get us.
Maybe.
pretty much, yeah.
Wow.
And we did request some things.
We did request.
When was that going to drop?
So you haven't actually set the airdrop.
No.
Thought we.
I thought we did because we were getting a
No,
claim for
no,
it.
you were drawing up a list of equipment, but you didn't actually.
Did we not say-
get
We've
back
got to
in
go
touch
back
with
to
them.
the camp. So I'm gonna. Back
I
out.
remember asked for a real garrote twisted up by Italian Americans.
Okay, so yeah, we need to go back to the camp. And maybe order some
Get our drop.
grenades, some teen shiz.
We have dynamite.
We do?
We do, yeah.
Yeah, you do have a few sticks of dynamite.
Go boom.
Is that something that you've used a great deal in Hell's Kitchen, Mr. Lazaro?
I may have organised some of my associates to have used it in some operations. It's something I might be a little bit familiar with.
Quick time check. What time is it?
9:50 p.m.
Are we talking real time or game
In the
time?
game. So it's 11.
Oh, in the game.
o'clock.
Sorry, I'll look at it. Sorry, I've not set the clock going. It is. I would say it is about 11:30 in the morning.
Okay, so looking at the map, we're at this point in. So where's the last next cap thing, and where's the camp?
I mean, we don't know the exact location of the capstone thing. We just know in relation to here, roughly the direction that it is, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we came just west from the capstone.
Yeah.
But the capstone was west of the camp.
How long did it take us to get here? Because what I'm kind of thinking is like that we know there wasn't a lot left camp.
And Randy's the one with the navigation skills, isn't he?
So yeah, you were able to, I believe you were able to determine that one of the capstone should be northwest of the first one you found, and southwest, but they're arranged in like a pentagram shape. So with a simple bit of geometry, it's quite easy to.
So I'm rolling the guy onto my makeshift stretcher.
Okay.
Is it one of those we can drag? Like
It is now.
Makes sense.
Oh, we're not going to carry this guy. He is getting dragged. You better believe.
Yeah, we've made a stretcher, but we're not going to use it. We're just going to show it to him and go, look, you could have ridden on this, but no,
No, it's more of a sled than a stretcher. A sled.
Yeah.
He's getting dragged along the ground on something.
Yeah, I mean, figure that's probably the easiest way, right?
Yeah, and as uncomfortable as possible.
Yeah.
We can either move forward and go to the next thing and try and negotiate with these people, but if I recall, when we tried to speak to them, they seemed like they were unaware of what was occurring. And I don't know whether it's the word hypnotise?
Yeah.
So we need to find out who is in charge of them.
Well, if it's anything like the soldiers we met the first time, I don't think the person in charge will be wanting to speak to us. He did not want to talk, he just shot the guy that ended up with the face that wasn't a face.
So maybe we should be hunting them out, trying to speak to them, certain leader of whoever they are, in whichever manner it takes.
Weren't we told?
Seeing that Vin is quite creative.
Creative with languages, yeah.
We were told to basically stay away from them by the Shapiro, weren't we? The snake.
Question is why? There's always two sides, and maybe we should speak to them. You can't always assume the people that have sent us in have got good intention.
So the only, like I said, they're the only people so far not trying to kill us.
Yeah. I mean, they might not have our best intentions at heart, but they are not going out of their way to harm us yet.
No, I think they need us alive to complete their mission, so I don't think they're out to get us.
And then when we've done their mission, they'll probably kill us. We don't know. I don't trust them. Okay, so what do you want to do? Go back to the camp? Try and get this guy to wake up a bit? Let's make sure he's okay. And
Oh, this guy needs interrogated for a start, yeah.
Yeah, I think. Well, we need.
or
to
we go forward because we're going to lose the hours in the daylight. And they're ahead of us, and they're going to open that other cap. So we keep going.
Somewhere in the distance, you start to hear the sound of gunfire, repeated gunfire.
Blink.
What direction?
You can make a hard idea check.
Oh.
Okay. Up to.
Just sounds
Easy
echoing
peasy,
all
mate.
around. Okay, right. So you roughly in the same direction as you heard the explosion.
So there's a battle where they've got the capstone off.
Maybe it's one of them.
So the
things.
soldiers that are searching for the stones are the guys getting the capstones off. Then someone else is killing them. Someone else is whoever Guerrero or whatever his name was working for. Gustavo or whatever the hell that guy's name was.
Gregorio Guerrero.
That guy, yeah.
Guerrero.
So his guys, whoever they are, have just caught up with the capstone guys. They awakened the sleeper guys at the third capstone. No, at the second capstone. Is that right? That sounds right?
Well, yeah, it's either there's more of Gregorio's guys, or there's more of whatever was near the other capstone. Either way, I think it's best we don't go too close.
If we had our ranger sniper with us, he could try and spot them from distance. I mean, do we have him? Is he here as an NPC just?
Oh, Randall.
Yeah.
If he absolutely has to be, yeah.
Well, it's just for his binoculars, his sniper sights, things like that, for spotting things at distance. He is the man, isn't he?
I mean, I don't know if he has a scope, does he?
He's a big game hunter. I'm sure he'd have a scope.
He doesn't have a scope, no, but he has a couple of decent rifles that have got with decent range on them. Let's see, how much is what's the range on the 3? So yeah, one. I think it's the Enfield. Yeah, so both of his rifles both got the same range. Got a base range of 110 yards. Both the rifles he's carrying.
I was thinking more of binoculars.
He doesn't have any binoculars, strangely.
All right.
Moustache wax. He's
Always
got
useful.
some ammo. He's got a flashlight. His moustache wax, various satchels, and a water canteen.
Fantastic. Glad we brought him along.
And he's got a coach. Yeah. So don't forget, if you just another reminder as well. Don't forget about your pulp talents as well. So yeah. So I think you've got two options, haven't you? Or rather, two options that obvious options, unless you've got other things come to mind as well. You've either got return to the aid camp, and let's see if you can sort out Gregario and question Gregario, and maybe call in your airdrop, or check out the source of this explosion and sounds of gunfire, which is still going on, by the way.
Does it sound like really distant, or is it?
And can we tell if it sounds like guns going in two directions at each other?
I mean, that
So
would
it
be
sounds
tricky,
like
I
a
guess.
gun. No, you can't tell. You can't tell that much. There's sustained gunfire. So somebody's not just it sounds like a gunfight of some kind. But yeah, as to distance, maybe a few miles away. Obviously, sound's going to carry quite away. It's not loud, You can it's sort of quite. You can hear it, but it's obviously far. Like I say, at least a mile or two away.
Yeah.
So, about 40 walk.
I mean, that's another capstone, isn't it? There has to be another capstone that's gone, and I think you're right. I think Vinny. I think they're fighting over it. It must be Guerrero's people.
So Guerrero's people don't want the sleeper awakened, just like I don't think Caduceus want it awakened. I think they want it to keep it asleep. So, but I don't think they're necessarily on the same side. I still think
No, I mean, they want it for something. They want to
they
take
want
it
for
away.
something else. Yeah, I think maybe Caduceus wants it for the right reasons, to keep it safe, to keep it out of dangerous hands. So that I still trust in Caduceus so far.
So the other soldiers, they're the rebels. They're like
The other soldiers, were they the Bolivian?
So yeah,
ones that
the
we
soldiers
encountered?
were Bolivian, but yeah,
Yeah.
they like you found out, they seem to be almost in a trance.
Yeah,
yeah. But they want to.
they want to waken this thing up. That we assume. Nobody's actually specifically said, but that's what we
Yeah.
can assume. I think.
So the only one that wasn't wasn't in a trance was the captain, who turned out to be
Not even be human. Yeah.
apparently not even human.
As much as I'd like to go running back to the camp, I think we should go forward, drag this guy behind us. When he wakes up, we can speak. But running away is not going to solve anything.
No, I think if we run away, all the capstones get opened, the sleeper gets awakened, and whatever that is, I think that's a bad thing.
I think we're going forward as much as it irks.
So we go forward to stop the soldiers.
Well, maybe go forward just to
I think so, Katrina.
and see what they're doing.
Okay.
They're fighting each other. Let's go and see what they're doing to each other. Might give us a bit of an idea what's going on.
Also, if we get there at the end of the battle, we can pick up all the pieces in the ammo.
I mean, maybe when we're there, we might see the main guy try and.
If we could even capture him,
Yes.
then we'd get the real answers. But still, Guerrero or Gustavo or Giuseppe or whatever his name is, when we wake him up, he's going to have answers.
And Randy's very good at tracking, and he's a hunter. He might be able to sneak up behind them and do his thing.
I'm very good at getting answers out of somebody as well, so...
Well, forward we go then.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So the continued gunfire gives you a pretty good point of reference for the direction to travel. Of course, going is a little bit slower than it would have been because you're dragging along Gregario on this makeshift stretcher.
I'm not slowing down for this guy. We're dragging him and he's getting...
Yeah, but even so, the act of having to drag him and it still slows your pace a little bit. So you've maybe been going for about a mile, 2 miles, and the gunfire sort of peters out. The last few shots, the gaps between them, quite a few long gaps between these final few shots, and then nothing. And then you finally come across. At first, you see a small stream, or rather, a small river that's running through the forest. It looks, the direction it's heading, it looks like it probably eventually joins onto the to the main river where the ford is.
Is it fast flowing, or could we wade across it without too much difficulty?
Yeah, it's quite. You could if you wanted to, you could easily wade across it. It's quite fast flowing, but yeah, it can't be more than a few feet deep, if that.
Okay.
If you needed to cross it, it wouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
I mean, has anybody considered what might happen if we arrive and Guerrero's friends have been victorious, and we drag a badly injured Guerrero into the mix?
Yeah, because we drag him into the mist with a knife at his throat, right? And your man dies if you don't put those guns down. So yeah, we've got some leverage if we walk into his guys.
I think before we go into anywhere, we should go with caution and assess the situation before we walk into any position. So we sneak up.
Finny pulls out an English dictionary and starts studying what the word caution and what that means.
I think we might have to carry Guerrero through the water. I think dragging him might drown him.
So this area you've walked into, like I said, there's this stream, this small river flowing through it, and as you're looking about, not too far away, maybe 100 yards, a few hundred yards away, you can see what looks like a blast crater, and you can see bodies scattered around.
Oh, crikey.
Oh, a what?
How many bodies?
Can't tell from here. You can see 2, maybe 3 from here.
How big's the crater?
At least several feet across. Again, it's a
Okay.
little bit hard to tell from this distance.
Get that?
Sorry?
You can see the ground. There's earth being thrown up, and there's the ground's blackened, and
I'll start wandering over to have a look, because I'm guessing it's not fresh. Like, we wouldn't have heard an explosion that loud
We did
recently.
hear an explosion
you did hear an explosion.
Oh, yeah.
when
And
we
we
were on the
assumed it was
pointy
the
thing that
capstan.
started turning.
We heard the explosion and then the gunfire.
Yeah,
That was
you
a
had the
different explosion.
Then the structure
Yeah.
that it stood on started turning.
Firing up.
Yep. And then it was maybe about I don't know, maybe 10, 20 minutes after that the gunfire started. And as you approach, you notice you suddenly notice the sound of wildlife has stopped.
Again.
Yeah.
At about this time, you probably come across the first of the bodies. So
What's in his
you
wallet?
perhaps expecting to see this. This is probably perhaps expecting one thing, but this body's not in the state that you expect to see. It's not, probably expecting to see like bullet wounds, but this body's crushed. Its this man's rib cage has been completely smashed with so much pressure that his innards have like burst through the sides of his chest, abdomen.
Ooh.
And there's this acrid smell on his body.
Is it familiar?
Yes, it is.
Thought so. Did we last smell it when we were down in the pit?
Indeed.
The last time.
Ooh.
So, as we get close, to this crater, is it like? Can we see where the focal point was?
Yeah.
or
So
should have
as you
been?
get close, as you approach this crater, you probably get when maybe about 50 feet or more away from it, you can see that the crater has been obviously caused by this explosion, and there's you can see one of these wells, and there are fragments, big chunks of these. Another one of these capstones laid about the side of this well.
Okay.
And there's more bodies, and none of these bodies have got have died from bullet wounds. They all got either been crushed or bones, like arms and legs, just like snapped.
Are they all in the soldier?
They're all Bolivian soldiers,
Ooh.
all in the same state as the ones that you've seen before.
Okay.
Ooh.
I take all their wallets.
Sadly, I want to look for some bullets as well. Maybe a handgun.
Is Guerrero awake?
No.
If
No,
I
we'll
see, can I have a quick look round, really quick look around, see if there's any ammo?
You can certainly have a search around. Yeah, if you want to search around, you can make a spot hidden for anybody who wants to search around.
I'm just taking all their wallets, Phil. How many?
They have no wallets.
Oh, that's good.
Again, like the
Rolled
other
a
soldier you
30.
came across, they've got no personal effects on them at all.
Hard success.
Okay, right. You find what you want to find. If you want to find some more ammo, you find some more ammo.
Yeah. I don't know. Say anything.
You dropped orange.
About 2 boxes.
Don't
Don't want to be ridiculous. So what would you say?
That's fine. You got a hard success. Yeah, why not?
Okie dokie. So if I then say I've got 300 bullets, then yeah.
Yeah, why not? Why not? More, but why? Yeah, hundreds of them.
Yeah.
Yay!
We know full well that
better.
bullets have no effect on these things.
Did you find any shotgun shells, Jamie?
There would have been There's probably shotgun shells around. Yeah.
I've only got a dozen of them. If you want to throw a few of those,
I found 2 boxes and I just throw them across to him.
So you found 2 boxes of ammo. So they can be shotgun shells or handgun bullets or rifle bullets. It's up to you. I'll let you decide.
I feel secure carrying them, even though it means anything. And once I've done that, I'll go back and tend to this guy again, see if I can wake him up a bit. Do anything.
Right, how many shells?
I shall if you want to try and just bring him round, I'll let you make a first aid roll if you just want to try and bring him round.
Oh, you fighter.
How many shells is in a box of shotgun shells?
Shotgun shells, about 20 in a box.
Okay.
I wanted to have a look around for handgun and.
Oh.
That's a failed.
It is.
First
So at the
aid.
moment, at the moment you're just failing. So unless you want to push it.
No, he's not waking up, so I shall for a bit. He's obviously cool. Still the trauma.
Okay.
Try again next time we stop. I understand that you went through quite a trauma. And then
let him sleep it off. Yeah.
and then Karina got her hands on him. So yeah.
Yeah, it was an accident. Thank you. But yeah, I did a spot hidden I got a hard success. Like I said, I wanted to try and find a handgun rather than the rifle I have.
So there's no handguns. There's maybe find one rifle, and the rest are equipped with shotguns like the ones that you've seen before. So you can all make a luck roll as well.
Uh-oh. Oh, extreme success.
Yeah, very good. So one from.
Yeah, just rolling it. Sorry, I was editing my sheet. Oh, I've made it.
Okay.
Nice.
So, Alfie, you can make a spot hidden roll.
Oh dear. Bet you I can't. Oh no, maybe you can.
Okay, right. So you were like looking around this area just like everybody else, and just happened to look down, just as you're about to put your foot down on a landmine.
Oh.
And at this point, you hear. It's going to work. Coming off from one side near the not far away, only just maybe about 100 feet or so away by the tree line off to your right.
Okay.
And at the like moments later, you hear movement coming from the well.
God.
Oh my god. Right. We need to get out of here very, very quickly.
Yes.
I think one of Mr. Lazzaro's friends might be due to arrive imminently.
Yeah. Drop some dynamite down the well.
Oh, good idea. Do it.
I light some dynamite and drop it down the well.
And then I'm going to look around quickly to see if there's anywhere we can hide.
So you're going to stop and light some dynamite, throw down the well.
And I'm going to look for somewhere to hide.
You're going to look for somewhere to hide.
I've got 4 charges, so I drop them all.
How quickly can you light them? That's the question.
Maybe one.
Right, yeah. No, they're bundled together, so I'll say I'll pull 2 off the bundle. Their fuses are twisted together because I'm an Italian American. I like twisting wires together. I light the 2 and drop the 2, and let's fucking go away.
So when you say drop, are you going to the edge and dropping them down?
Mm-hmm.
You are? Okay.
No. I'm going from 10 feet away and just gently...
From 10 feet away and just gently toss them over the edge.
Aye, so that I'm not too close to it.
Okay, so you're doing that. You're so Katrina, or rather Jamie's looking for somewhere to hide. What's Katrina doing?
We all heard that sound.
You did.
So I think he's just moving away, back the way we came. But I'm going to be looking as to where the sound came from. Just, more like backing away, so I actually have a view on things.
Okay. So probably a bit slower than Katrina, than Jamie's moving around. And what's about Alfie?
I mean, that's at the point where I suppose I shout out, and watch out for landmines as I'm backing away from the landmine with the gun drawn, pointing in the direction of the trees where this noise came from.
Okay.
I'm running towards Alfie as well after I've dynamite.
Are we still pulling this guy behind us, by the way?
We just dropped him.
I think we would have dropped him. Yeah. We'd have dropped him. I'm using.
Yeah.
Can I use my Pulp talent of nimble?
Does
not lose next action when diving for cover.
So diving for cover is what you do when you're getting shot at.
Right. Okay. Then I'll nimble that when I need to.
How quick could I pull this guy's clothes off?
Not that quickly.
No.
This is not the time and the place. Get behind the tree.
Not for that. Not for that.
Okay, right. We need to see how fast people are going to.
Wow.
Okay, so right. So, Jamie, you goes first. So Jamie rushes off. So, what direction were you heading to try and hide? Back the way you came, or just kind of random direction
That way.
where it looks like there's the best hiding place?
Yeah, near the trees.
Excellent. Very well. Let's see a random direction where there's some good hiding spots. So you head. Off to northwest. Further, you run past the well towards where there's some. There's a line of boulders at the side the river.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna pull it out there. And then Katrina, you were backing off.
Yeah.
So you slowly back off, back the way you've come. Vinny, you stand there and twisting these things together. Let me just check this here.
No, they're already twisted together. I had 4 twisted together, and I'm just pulling 2
You're
off.
pulling 2. Okay, right. Okay, you pull
Like the
pull two apart from this bundle then, and and you go to within about 10 feet and go to toss these things into the well. As you go to toss them, just before they leave your hand, this black tarry mass just flops and flows up over the side, flinging like pseudopods and like strands of itself over the side, where it hits the ground, and it uses these to haul itself up. And as it does, you can see this like huge mouth, this rent in the front of it, just opening up, revealing like rows of teeth.
Throw the dynamite in its mouth.
So you can make a throw roll.
I knew you were going to say that. No one ever puts points in throw.
No, nobody ever puts points in throw.
It's throw or jump. Nobody buys.
You can have a
20.
bonus dice though, because it is close. It is point blank, so you can have a bonus dice.
Oh, thanks very much. Right, give me
You're
a
welcome.
second here.
Uh-oh.
Throw and bonus. Let's go. Yes!
Okay, right. So yeah, you throw it and it lands clean in this
right.
open maw, and it kind of engulfs it.
Turn around, run, jump.
Okay. So you without looking,
So
waiting,
run,
you
and
turn
as I
around.
hear the bang,
You are
jump.
jumping to some trees or behind a rock, or you're just jumping?
No. So I'm doing the cinematic, run away, and then when I hear the bang, jump. So if I get caught in the blast, it makes me go further. I'm being cinematic, that's all.
Okay.
Oh, it's behind.
Pulp, baby.
I thought you're supposed to just walk away from the explosion
Light a
without
fag.
looking back in slow mo.
Eat an apple.
Yeah. Rutting away. Okay, so Alfie.
I mean, I figure that I'm backing away also, but
Are you heading towards the noise? Did you say?
I had my gun pointed towards noise. I don't know if I'll be. You know what? I'm going to be heading that direction because that's probably the nearest trees to me from the clearing, I think. So yeah, I'm going to assume yes, that's where I'm heading. Very, very slowly because I'm thinking there's fucking landmines everywhere.
Okay. So you can keeping an eye out. So you can, as you're making your way, got your gun trained on the tree line and carefully watching the floor. You can, so it's going to slow you down, of course.
Yeah.
You can make a spot hidden as you go in, and as you do, there is a muffled explosion somewhere just behind you. So Vinny, you can roll 4d10 for the damage for the explode, or rather 8d10 because there were 2 sticks of dynamite.
With pleasure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got all those dice.
That's a lot of dice.
42 damage. Get that
42
right.
damage.
Okay, let's just have a look at the
Call me Demolition Man.
33 yards, 6 yards. Okay, so yeah, you managed to get out of the blast far enough away from the blast radius before you throw yourself to the ground, and then you hear this like this patter of things raining, of like chunks and globules of this thing just raining down around you.
Okay.
Did Alfie make a spot hidden roll?
I did. I failed, so I'm going to spend 7 luck to pass that,
Okay.
if that's all right.
Radio. So you see a Bolivian officer crouched just inside the tree line, and he's holding a whistle to his lips.
Oh, Well, naturally, I'm gonna shoot him before he gets to blow the whistle.
Okay. So it looks like
I'm gonna miss.
It's kind of taking it away. So it looks like he's just. It looks
he's
like
already
this is
used
the
it.
source of the noise. Yeah, so he's just used it.
Do
you want to shoot him?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I'd like to. I mean, I won't, but I'd like to.
I would say he's probably in base range as well.
Okay. No.
So yeah, they're like shooting blast a few leaves off of one of the trees that he's crouched behind, and with that he turns and runs into the further into the forest, into the jungle. Yeah. So Jamie, you look up from where you're hid behind these rocks and see all these bits of this thing just like raining down around you all.
They're not landing, are they?
Sorry?
They're not landing on us, are they?
Perhaps you get pelted by a few bits, but other than it being a bit unpleasant and it doesn't smell nice, it doesn't appear to be harmful.
So I draw my gun. Does this thing look like it's still moving?
There
dead?
is nothing left of it. It is gone.
Okay. So I sort of poke my head up and go, is it dead?
I'll shout if it's dead. It's dead.
So I'll stand up.
It better be.
Yeah, there's nothing. It just disappeared in the explosion.
So I'll start to walk back forward to guy that we found, clear all the gunk off him.
Okay, yeah.
Because obviously he would have got full splat.
Yeah, he's covered in bits of it.
Was he even far enough from the explosion?
Was he far enough from explosion? Let's give him a look roll, shall we?
Oh,
I mean, I kind of feel that he's shit out of luck after what happened to him.
Is that?
I know.
He just failed his luck roll by one. So
spend his luck, Phil.
Yeah,
spend his luck. I can't look a look.
I mean,
it was a luck roll, shit.
Yeah, he can't spend luck to like make a miraculous like survive. So yeah, unfortunately,
poor bastard.
Gregorio's stretcher,
he's been through
and you find him sort of face down, and you turn him over, and his face, most of his side of his face is missing.
Wow!
Okay.
Wow!
At this point, I take his clothes off.
Blast from the blast.
Take his clothes off. Stick them in my pack of disguises.
Okay, there's not much left of his clothes either, but kind of in a bit of a bad way.
I've got a pack of disguises. I'll use lapels and buttons and things to make something look like.
These clothes are soaked with blood. They're like burnt and dirty, and I suppose you might be able to salvage some bits from.
Oh yeah, with the other things I've got and my pop talent master of disguise, I can always do something. So
bit of creative sewing.
Yes.
Think he's dead.
I mean, it's a little bit annoying, isn't it? After we dragged him all this way. But
After I spared his life, and then we dragged him all this way.
You'll never know what he was trying to tell you.
Karina spared his life. Just.
Does he have any dog tags or any identification or anything like that?
Oh yeah, what's in his wallet?
I'm there first. You back off.
So it doesn't have any identification on him. He does have a few things on him though. Let's see, what is it he has with him? So he has a pouch which is similar to the pouch that Vinny stole from him previously. It's a pouch of these look like some kind of mixture of flower heads and herbs in this pouch. There's also an intricately carved pipe in this pouch.
I've got an idea. See the spell that came over these other soldiers, this hypnosis. I think smoking this herb maybe gives an immunity to that.
An immunity to it, or it
And he has a large knife as well.
I'll take the large knife and pop it in my belt
Okay.
pouch. And then if there's a wallet there, I just throw it because I'm not interested.
No, there's no wallet.
So I watched Steve grabbed it.
Oh, if there was a wallet, I already had it the first time we tied him up and put him on a stretcher. There's no wallet on
him.
Can Alfie chase that soldier into the jungle?
If you want to continue, you can. Yeah, you can chase him. Sure
I
you
think
can.
we need to stop that guy because he's
Sure, you can.
He's got the whistle that summons the thingy.
So let me see. Can you make a con check, please?
Oh God!
Is that bad?
No, I made it. Just
Okay. Let's see. He needs to make one as well.
Oh, regular success.
Okay. Okay, you got regular success as well, so both same speed. Okay, what's your speed? Your movement is 8. So okay.
8, yep.
Okay, so you're out in the open at the moment. So you managed to gain a bit of ground on him as he's in the forest, in the jungle, so he's having to weave through the trees. So I will give you you can make a dex check. See if you got an opportunity to grab him before he gets away.
Ooh.
Or before you have to actually properly chase him.
Oh my God, that was close.
Wow.
Okay. So I'll just make a thing.
Yeah.
So it'd be a dodge, but it's going to be a penalty dice because he doesn't see you coming. Okay, that's a fail. Right. Okay.
Ooh.
So you tackle him and bring him to the ground.
Yeah. And I think that's where I'm going to wail on him. Boo, boo, boo.
Okay. So what is your dex? Your dex is
60.
His is 65. So he gets to go first.
Oh,
so yeah, he kind of squirms around. He attempts to throw you off. You off him. So he is going to try and push you off him. So you can either resist him or you can try and fight back.
I'm going to fight back.
Okay, so he's going to make a strength check, and you can make a fight and brawl check.
Okay.
Get him.
Come on.
See Alfie run off.
Oh my diff. That's twice in one night.
Oh my God, you did absolute fumble.
Okay, right. He gets his foot underneath you and just launches you back through the air, and you just hit full pelt into a nearby tree and just completely knocking the wind out of you. And by the time you regain your composure, he's gone.
Oh. Foundry. Yeah.
So
I'm tell you what, I'm switching to alchemy. You can fuck
when
off.
it says there 100 fumbles, what did you actually roll?
100.
Wow, that's the worst you can roll.
It is the worst you can roll, Ange. Congratulations.
Right,
and that's twice I've done it this evening.
Oh, oopsie.
So, yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
You needed to get in, man.
The dice tell their own story.
That's
Do they not?
Remember episode 1 when I stood on that thing that had all the notes in it? That's your one of those, Mark.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah. I'm using alchemy from now on. You can fuck off. Foundry.
Wow.
Okay, so I guess you
Over
return
18
to the
stream,
group.
everybody.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget that.
You're picking up the few bits and bobs that you've scavenged as Alfie comes, kind of limping out of the trees, kind of holding his ribs.
Yeah. Oh, do I take any damage for that? Actually,
no, I'm not going to. Not me. You just
okay.
Just knock the wind out of you.
Sure. What did you find the thing? Did you kill it?
No,
Yes, but we lost Gregario.
He's right there.
That's dead.
Some of them.
Oh, we didn't even get a chance to question him.
No, I guess we have to. We're just gonna have to try and figure out what's right to do on our own for now.
We did find this pipe. Has anyone pouch? Second one we found. We need to find.
Didn't I try this stuff before?
No.
I smell it.
Same
It's
stuff.
got a
that
kind of a
happened
bitter, like a it's kind of bitter smell, cross between like a bitter smell and like slightly floral.
I'm going to take a really, really chance of natural world, which I've got 10 on. You never know.
You never know.
You never know. The opposite to Mark. Yeah, that's an extreme.
They definitely look like
failure.
some kind of dried plants or of some description.
Yeah.
Can I roll that with the bonus dice because I'm from the street to see if it's some sort of narcotic?
Ooh.
No, you can roll, but not with
Can I
bonus
just roll,
dice.
can I roll it anyway? Can I get the bonus
You can
dice?
roll it anyway, yeah. Nice try, but
Oh, regular success.
okay.
Seven.
So I'm not. So perhaps you can explain why you have some idea of what this is.
Because Vinny knows drugs. Vinny's from the streets. Vinny knows that this is some sort of mind-altering substance.
It is indeed. It is some kind of hallucinogenic.
Okay. Now, with that rule, and with what I said earlier, already having been suspicious, would I think that this is more likely to be an antidote to the effect that those guys were under, or the cause of the effect that those guys were under?
Neither.
Ooh.
Is
He
this
just like to get high.
Is this just a fun drug? No, this is because he was the guy he's the cult guy. He's the one that's like saying all these weird things about the sleeper and it will be awakened. That's what tunes them into whoever's given them their command. That's what that does. If we try it, we're going to hear what he's getting told.
Or he's supplying. If he's giving people to follow him.
We've not found it on anyone else, have we?
No.
I mean, this isn't from the soldiers. This has nothing to do with the soldiers. This is Guerrero.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be.
Did any of the
something
soldiers
more
have
local.
any of this on him?
No.
No, only him twice. I've got off him.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Does somebody is somebody an anthropologist?
Absolutely not.
We're
No.
about to say
No. Forget that then.
Does somebody want to try it?
Are we about to say,
What was that?
Tony?
No, it's gone. No, I was. It wasn't. I don't think it was anything to say. I was just trying to remember what happened at the other clearing with the not so ancient stuff. Because that's where he ran off the first time. Is
Yeah,
it?
it is. Yeah. So when he saw the stone, you could see that he looked. Concerned, and he almost immediately sort of excused himself. Said he had something. He had some business. He had to attend to, and he headed off roughly in the direction of where you are now.
What if it's?
I'm going to try a tiny wee bit, I think.
What if it's to see things as they truly are, or if he believed it to see things as they truly are? If it's a hallucinogenic, but
I mean,
see who's real.
if it's a hallucinogenic, I doubt that you're going to be seeing things as they really are. That's the whole point of a
I think
hallucinogenic.
But
they're
it's
tuning into.
pretending to be something they are not.
But I think this is what's tuning in him to the message of the sleeper and so whatever's commanding, whoever's in charge. I think he's getting this message from taking this, not getting a direct message on a walkie-talkie or something. I think he takes this and then he hears it. I think if we try it, we're going to hear his boss.
That sounds like a poppycock. Take some drugs.
I mean, you do you, sir. I'm gonna head to
I
the.
never said I was volunteering to try it.
Oh, you were going to do it.
I'm a wee bit tempted. Like, do you think I should, guys? Do you think I should try it and see what happens?
I mean, you asking me as a player or as a character? As a player, fuck yes, you should do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think Cthulhu would be interested because
tried it.
my way of thinking of it right now is it's to see the snake people.
Right, guys, I'm going to try it.
Oh, God.
And what are you going to do with it?
Well, I'm going to put some in the pipe and light it.
Okay.
Take a little.
I mean, it's
just a little. Hold it in for a few seconds.
Okay,
I think it's the only respectful thing to do after.
I mean, the guys are all like
After we
keeping
blew
an
him
eye. The guys are all keeping an eye on me. In fact, I put my weapons down and stuff first, or hand my weapons to the guys in case I go mad or something. So I hand my weapons to the guy. Hand all my weapons to my friends, and then I'll try it.
Okay, so yeah, what is everybody else doing while Vinny?
Well, I was
Dokes his
considering
pipe.
looking down the hole.
I mean, I think I was actually planning to descend the stairs, to see if there's any more pictograms at the bottom. I wouldn't mind doing that, but I don't think we'd leave Vinny on his own.
Keeping an eye on me first, I think. Yeah, trip sitters.
Yeah, right.
I was going to say, would it have been better to try and convince him to do that at the bottom of the stairs?
Too late.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know.
What, down the
I don't know if we
creepy-
want to be in an enclosed space when he does it.
I mean, at least
Yeah,
it's
but
not
at least it's daylight out here.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay.
Too late anyway. You're now trip sitters.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So what's is Jamie hanging around here, or is Jamie going down the steps, or?
That's you, Ange.
I was typing, we don't endorse drug taking on this channel.
Right, okay. Only for medicinal purposes, right?
Now you only speak for your channel, not necessarily mine.
I was trying to do the responsible Twitch thing.
There's your caveat.
So yeah, is Jamie hanging around here, or is she following?
I was going to go down the.
You're gonna go down.
Yeah.
Okay. So you head off down there. Probably, I presume, like
You're brave.
break out your flashlight and head down. After a few revolutions of the staircase, you come across a few spots where debris, through pieces of the fragments of the capstone have fallen down and smashed into the staircase. But luckily, on this occasion, it's not. There's no massive gaps. There's it's damaged. Staircase is damaged. You have to be a little bit careful. But yeah, it's more intact than the previous one, and you slowly wind your way down. So just I don't think if I mentioned this before. So on the left, you can see a little diagram here. My ping's not working here. That's like a cutaway of one of the wells. Yeah. Okay. On the right, you'll see another cutaway. So that's kind of compared to that. That is the in comparison. That's the actual scale of it.
Wow.
That's like 1,000 feet deep.
Yeah. See you in a few hours.
Okay, so you descend into darkness.
Oh, we have a torch.
You do have a torch, yes.
I would imagine that Randall went with Jamie because
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Randall
that
will go
would
with
be-
her. Yeah.
Only to question me about my skills as usual, probably.
probably not get you too angry that you missed a step.
Just in case there's something rare. And
Yeah,
you need
something that
to
needs-
shoot.
Yeah.
needs to
A
die.
rare animal that needs to be made
I was
extinct.
asking her about her family tree for some reason.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Just
So
got
Vinny, you puff away on this pipe. It's not particularly unpleasant. It's kind of like a musty, pungent odor that comes up from it, and it's all really cloying. Almost at first you can't feel it, but after a few pulls on this pipe, it feels all like cloying, almost like as if it's got some texture to it as you feel it almost sliding down your throat. You can feel it in your lungs, and you can feel it spreading through, slowly spreading through every inch of your body. But other than that, it doesn't feels okay. It doesn't feel any different. Nothing looks any different.
Is it just nice?
It looks like you're having a nice time. As you can,
I like that.
as you,
It looks like you're having a nice
Yeah,
time.
like
as you
Yeah.
look at yourself, sat on the floor with the pipe sort of hanging loosely to one side, and your companions stood around looking at you where you sat on the floor. As you look down at where you sat on the floor, and you kind of.
How do you feel?
So you hear Alfie, and you see yourself. You see yourself sat on the floor, and you make no response. Kind of your head lolls down till your chin's touching, resting on your chest. And you just shrug, and turn around and walk away.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
And do I hear commands in my head?
No.
He turns around and walks away from himself.
Yes, for himself.
What?
Oh, wait.
Wait. What?
Wait.
That's what he said. You were looking down at yourself.
Oh, so we're seeing him sat on the floor.
I'm having an out-of-body experience. And
He
they're
looks
seeing
that
it.
way. No, I don't think we're seeing
We're in
it.
an
are we?
hole.
No.
You're seeing it.
I'm seeing this, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
just seeing you sat on the floor.
Yeah.
Do I know what I'm walking towards?
So you turn and start walking away, and you are stood in a vaulted chamber. You somehow know that it's underground somewhere,
Right.
and all around even though it's dark, there's no lights. You can see somehow, and all around on these walls you can see these Aztec Mayan style murals and pictograms covering every inch of this wall. Of these walls all around you, this circular, almost like domed chamber. And as you turn around to go back the way you came, you find there's no way. There appears to be no way out of where you now find yourself. And in front of you is like a stone plinth. Again, it's all decorated with all these murals and pictograms. And laid upon this plinth is a tall figure. Must be about 7-8 feet tall, if not more. It's a female figure, but she's covered in scales from head to toe. And instead of a human head, there's a snake head atop her shoulders. And you can make a sanity roll. Well, actually, you can make a sanity roll. You can make the sanity roll now, but it doesn't have any effect on you now. So just make a note of remember it.
Oh, nice.
Success.
Okay. So that'll just be 1. If you come to, and you hear a sibilant female voice behind you. What are you doing here?
But this was a female voice, so it's a female form that's lying in front of me, but with a snake head. But it's not
Okay.
awake or anything. The voice is not from it. The voice is from behind me.
Yeah.
In English.
You can understand it.
Okay, I'm here for my commands. I'm awaiting command. I'm waiting to be told what my next move is.
How curious. You can hear footsteps. You can hear whoever it is walking, kind of pacing about behind you.
You interrupted my prayer. I was praying while I was waiting for my command.
Ring to. Ooh.
And I'll nod at the plinth in front of me.
Oh. But I'm asleep.
Still I pray.
And you feel this cold hand on your shoulder.
A human hand.
It feels cold, smooth, slightly rough as well at the same time.
I'm going to turn around and look and see what it is.
Okay, so you turn around and look, and stood looking down at you is the figure that is laid on the plinth.
You come personally. You've come to tell me.
There's only difference being that while the one on the plinth is naked, this one is wearing what look almost like ceremonial robes that are like like intricately embroidered and hemmed with like gold braid, and on her head sits a gold crown, this ornate gold crown with that's decorated with 5 snake heads that you recognise from the murals at the bottom of the well.
I knew if I prayed hard enough, you would speak to me.
You humans. You amuse me so.
I serve you. I only wish to serve. If
Yes.
my amusement serves you, then all the better.
You apes are for possibly worth nothing more than to serve us, but I forget. It's been so long. Something has disturbed my dreams. What are you doing here?
Someone tries to awake you, O Holy One. Someone wishes to awake you from your sleep.
Don't call me. I'm no Holy One. Just like you're no more than a hairless ape.
Got quite nice here.
There's the ones that usually come to watch over me while I'm sleeping. But now something's different.
Someone wishes to awake you.
And who might that be?
I thought if I prayed hard enough, I hoped you would know so I could help to stop that.
Don't talk about praying. Don't pray to me. I'm no god.
I hoped you could.
If you want to see gods, I'll show you gods.
So I can
and your
stop
mind would reel from it.
You wish to stay slumbered, don't you? That is what you want, right?
Maybe it's time for me to wake. It's been so long. I dreamt of the place that I've been looking for so many years. Is it centuries? I've lost track. I don't know how long it's been.
And what will you do in your glorious return?
That's not for the likes of you. So how did you come to be here, ape?
I ingested something that would help bring me to this plane. That would bring my mind to this plane. My body's not here.
Using chemicals to alter your mind. Interesting.
To move my mind is here where my body remains.
You can think what you like, ape. And what is your intention here?
To await my command.
Commands from who?
From you.
I'm not here to give you commands. You're beneath me. You may provide some amusement. I'm sure we will speak again. In fact, yes, I'm sure we shall. But I'm still a little tired. And she kind of pushes you to one side and walks towards the plinth. And as she nears the body on the plinth, she kind of fades and disappears.
Get into it.
No, just like, is it like a ghost? Just vanishes.
Right. Okay.
Slowly fades away. And you hear a noise behind you. Sounds like birds. Sounds of birds or other wildlife behind you. And as you turn round, you see yourself sat on the floor with your companions around you. And suddenly there's like a lurch, a feeling of vertigo, and and Vinny vomits all over himself.
So I'll get what do you call it, like a flask or something of water, and just take it over to him to help him drink it. If I've got, I'd imagine we'd have some sort of rag somewhere, so I'll go like wet it in the river to give him to like clean himself up.
Okay.
While he kind of comes back and focuses.
Okay. So meanwhile, down at the bottom of the well, Jamie and Randall, you find more murals and pictograms along the walls, but to your disappointment, they are identical. Well, it's probably of interest to your archaeological sensibilities, but there's nothing new. They're exactly the exact copies of the ones in the other well.
It's virtually identical.
Yeah.
So there's these stairs that go down to basically nothing.
Just the bottom of this well. There's just like stone. There's just a stone flagged floor, and these murals on the wall, just exactly the same as the other well.
So this must be.
So the only difference being that there's again you can see the a depiction of what must be these wells with the capstones on. The only difference being this one, the one on the diagram, the one that's marked differently is the one northwest of the first one. So it's showing your look. Kind of looks like so part of it at least is a map showing your location in relation to the others.
It's like a you are here.
Yeah.
Right.
And again, so you can see to the southwest of that, there's the first one, the first well that you came across, and in the centre there's the structure, what represents that structure, and then there's the other, what must be the other wells, other capstones.
So it's just me and
Randall.
I thought Alfie came down.
No, he was my trip sitter.
Okay. I'll make these observations and I'll just head back up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You're doing the drawings. There's like of everything we see, aren't we, as well?
Yeah. I mean, I just done my usual. Got my notepad out, take some drawings, copy the things.
Yeah, so you only have to make a few notes on, there's like I said, there's only very minor differences. It's just like
is anything that I missed?
Things
because I was rushing before. Yeah.
Yeah, so all the other things are like the map, the kind of diagram that shows the locations of these things, the structure in the middle. Then there's depictions of these hairy giant figures that are constructing the structure in the center. And of course, these like serpent-like humanoids that seem to be overseeing these giants. And of course there's the this female snake person who's more prominent than the others, and she's like all this sort of regalia and has this ornate snake like crown with all these snake heads on it.
Okay. I'd have took some drawings of all of this.
Yeah. But like I say, it's all 99% of it is identical. The only difference being showing your
The way like you are,
yeah.
Yeah. So we head back up. And as I arrive back out, I'll be saying, "Oh, everything's the same down there. This strange drawings, this woman with this strange. Has he just vomited on himself?"
Yeah, and as you can see, his eyes are like, like bloodshot, like totally bloodshot, almost look like they're bulging from his head, from his eye sockets.
Ooh.
I've took that one sanity as well now.
Oh yes, excellent. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pat him on the face. Are you with us? Are you with us, Mr. Lazaro? And I'm handing him a hip flask full of whiskey.
I'll take a quick drink, light a cigarette. Yeah, I'm back now. I was
Back?
right.
What do you mean back? What?
So yeah, that is a hallucinogenic drug, and I will then explain in my best explanation what happened.
Okay.
So you're
Well,
gonna
obviously-
recount events word for word, pretty much.
I will recount
Yeah.
events word for word. Yeah.
Well, obviously, you took some silly drug and took some silly drunk, and then you've obviously just sort of like it's in your psyche. It's the pictures that we saw in the other one have obviously affected you because the woman you described obviously is in these ancient drawings.
She's a sleeper. This woman with the crown of snakes is the sleeper. I spoke to her, and she thinks that maybe it is time for her to wake, but she wouldn't tell me what she was going to do when she awoke.
Well, yeah, because it is very strange. Because, like, considering that the pictures are depicting them building this place for her to sleep in.
Yeah.
Wait, I mean,
This was
so
a choice.
she wants to sleep. Yes. Is this a? She's choosing to be this way.
Yeah, but I think maybe she's not convinced anymore, because when I spoke to her, she said that maybe it is time for her to wake, but I just got feelings that if she does wake, that's not a good thing.
Oh. Oh.
And opening these stones, destroying these stones, that's definitely waking her.
Going to
No,
wake her, I think.
We
Yeah.
don't know that. All we know that is it's raising that structure out of the ground, and that seems to be the only way in.
Mhm.
It seems to be.
Is this
forming
structure
some kind
going
of
higher
doorway.
each time they do another capstone?
Well,
That's
that
what it
is
seems to
you're-
be.
that's what you're surmising, isn't it?
And I think it seems to be creating a doorway as well with each one that opens, right? The doorway is becoming more obvious each time capstone was broken. Was that? Have I made that up?
No, that seems to be what you observed. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So when you first found the place, the structure, and you got to the top, there was kind of just like a faint outline of like a like a faint oblong rectangular outline that might suggest a door. And then when when you heard the explosion and the structure like started to rotate and rise up, it became, as it rose up, the outline became more defined. It wasn't just like a faint line; it was like became like engraved.
And if the other capstones blow, it will do more so again, I think.
I mean, do you think, is she below that structure, Mr. Lazaro?
I think, and when it comes up to full height, she's going to spring out of perhaps the bottom of it. That's why they're bringing it right up.
I mean, but Caduceus need us to bring that thing back. They want us to bring it back, but we have to get inside. If the only way to get inside is by bringing that structure up out of the ground,
then that is by pulling the capstones off, isn't it?
Which is what the others are doing.
Maybe it's maybe the blowing the capstones is just a step, like
Maybe
part
blowing
of
the
a ritual.
Maybe blowing the capstones, right? Fifth capstone, it gets to max height. There's a door at the bottom. Boom, it opens. If we get in through the top, that thing that's not quite open, before the fifth capstone's blown, and then get down to it, that's how we get it out without it wakes. When the fifth capstone
I
goes,
suspect
it wakes, it thinks.
I suspect that doorway, it becomes more obvious the further the structure comes out of the ground. I suspect that is actually the way in. And if that's the case, we have to destroy all of the capstones, that door to open for us to get inside. Now, Katrina may be right.
Or we get in that door before the fifth capstone. So maybe by the fourth one, we can get in. I don't know.
Dynamite?
I mean, it seems to work on the stones covering these.
I mean, that's a good
holes.
question. Are the capstones, when we've seen fragments of them, do they seem to be made of the same stuff as the structure that's being drilled out of the ground?
One of the capstones is obsidian-like stone.
No, it looks
It's not
different.
the same stuff. So we can't assume.
So when you first encountered the structure, there was no signs of, it was like as if it was constructed from one single piece of stone, whatever kind of stone it was. But like I say, when it moved again and the door became more defined, then you started to see construction lines of the blocks.
Yeah. Now, this is a race against time. We either have to blow the rest of the capstones before the soldiers find them, get in and retrieve this, whatever it is.
Without it waking. Yeah, maybe blowing the fifth capstone doesn't wake it. Maybe blowing the fifth capstone lets you in. Lets somebody in.
Or maybe four
soldiers.
capstones raise the building out, fifth one wakes it up. I don't know.
Can we assume that they've seen the map that we've seen? Or do you think they're just randomly searching the jungle?
Are they blowing the capstone? I mean, we can assume that they must have gone down, at least into.
Well, not this time, because if they'd gone down,
But
that creature would have got them.
They'd already no, they're controlling the creature. I just saw one of those Bolivian soldiers blowing a whistle, which summoned this out of the pit.
But that's something else. Like, what are these pits? Like, they're just a hole of stairs with drawings at the bottom that's somehow connected to these bizarre creatures. But
I think that maybe there's one of those things that Mr. Lazaro has killed down in each of those pits. Let's assume that that's the case.
Maybe they're the guardians of the capstones.
Right. I mean, Mr. Lazaro, you've done very well so far in killing both of them.
Yeah.
Do you want to push your luck any further?
My luck's in. My ideas, I don't know if my ideas are right, but my luck's been in. And if it's
I'm just looking him up and down when he says his luck's been in.
and he's got an arm in a sling. Covered in vomit.
Yeah.
Well, what's the plan? What do I need to do? What do you think?
If we destroy the capstone, and there are any more of those things inside, well, I'm not sure. I
feel lucky enough to get dynamite.
Are there two left now, or is there three? Three left, right?
2 dynamites. I used 2.
Yeah, 3 left. So
what 3 capstones? Yeah.
The creatures are the key to them waking up the sleeper, because if they can control them, and there's one in each of these, under each of these stones, what if they are the key?
I think they're guardians. I think Caduceus was wrong. I think there is more than one guardian. I think there's
5.
one in each of those pits.
But why would the Guardians be inside? You'd only find them after you've destroyed the
Because they
sword.
don't want anybody destroying the capstones. If you
Yeah,
destroy
the
the
Guardians
capstone,
have
one of the
the
guardians comes out, crushes you to a pulp, like these poor buggers. You're not going to be opening any more.
Okay, yeah, fair.
I think Mr. Monroe's as close as to anyone with that theory, like.
So yeah, so it is the question of what we do next.
So we could wait. Bless you.
Wait for gunfire to find out what the next
No,
capstone is.
we can wait. We can wait at the center structure. We let the soldiers destroy the capstones. We can be in the structure before they. Bless you. Before
Bless you.
we can be in the structure before they even know. As long as we're fast enough, we may be able to retrieve this thing,
Get this
assuming
out.
we want to do that.
And then boom airlift.
Maybe, assuming Caduceus actually hold up their end of the bargain.
I mean, I believe they will if we give.
If we get them what they're
They
after,
believe,
yeah.
If they believe we have
Bless
it.
you.
Bless you.
You okay there, Ange? Yeah, I think
Apparently 8's like an orgasm. Keep going.
I think I'm done now. Sorry.
I think, yeah, the only thing that I agree with Mr. Monroe, that I think that is the best way for us to get in, although it will not give us much time to be in and out. Because it's under the assumption that the soldiers will then.
I mean,
come to
that
the
is true.
structure.
And my concern
they're
is
either going to be sending soldiers from the 5th capstone to the thing, and we've got that time, or we're going to arrive at the central thing that's going to be.
Well, there's nobody at the center structure right now. Nobody has been there, right?
Yeah.
My only concern, I guess, is that they seem to be able to summon these black inky creatures. They seem to be able to control them in some way. And if they release them, they could turn them on us, I suppose.
But if we're at the central point and these guardians are at the 5 points, can they bring them into the centre? Or do they just guard an area?
I don't know.
Do they just guard the capstone area?
I don't know. How lucky do you feel?
It looks yourself up and down. I think maybe my luck's running out.
Yeah, I think maybe we should start making our way back to the structure and possibly
See what happens.
Yeah, because if they know of each location, then in theory they might be close to blowing up the next one.
Roughly how long has it been between? They've done 3 now. Am I wrong? Is it 2? 2.
So they've only done 1 essentially, because 1 was destroyed
By
some weeks ago accidentally by that artillery strike.
And that's how they discovered it.
Which is what brought it to everybody's attention, because the first one was destroyed and the structure appeared.
Okay. But I mean, if that brought it to everybody's attention, first one, the artillery shell opened up that well, and that's what's brought it to everybody's attention. Then we can assume that they have been down and know the location of.
Yeah.
And they found the location of the second one, so you would assume they know the location of the rest.
Right.
Because where the capstones were they in a surrounding of trees, or were they out in an open area? I mean, I know it got blew up, but okay.
So the first one that was in that was where that battle took place.
Yeah.
That was kind of out in the open. Looked like it was possibly obscured. Maybe covered, being sort of grown over with grass and dirt. Whereas the second one was more exposed, and it was by this river.
Hold on. I mean, how many sticks of dynamite did we find on Orsini? 4.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the total we found or if we found
That's
it.
the total you found.
I had
So
4. So there's
yeah,
2.
I believe.
Do you
it was,
think that was one stick for every capstone that was left intact?
Quite possibly.
So maybe Caduceus were intending to destroy them. Maybe.
Because they needed to get in to get in it. To
Exactly.
get into the thing, yeah.
Exactly.
But we don't need to use our dynamites because we need to wait for these guys to open.
Well, we
for
could
us.
do that. Does that give us enough time, like Miss Montoya said? Does that give us enough time then to extract?
Well, we wait at the 5th, and when they blow the 4th, we go boom 5th and in. You mean maybe they won't be expecting us to be blowing the 5th, will they?
No.
But if they hear us blow the 5th, they go straight to the monument, the same as us. And
Not if we cause the explosion at the exact same time.
But that's going to take some.
That's not going to be easy. Yeah.
Oh, we split
be a
up.
mean feat.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, I'm still leaning towards the fact that maybe we wait until they blow that 5th capstone and then
Just be ready
go
at the
in
door.
before.
Yeah.
yeah,
We can split up. One go to the door, one go to the capstone.
I don't think.
Why? A split party never caused any problem.
No, normally I would agree with you.
I
But-
think if we're going to be successful and get the sleeper mummy or whatever out, I think it will take all of us to be able to find it and safely get them out in time.
So, do we think wait at the central structure for the 5th capstone to be?
I mean, they're not going to do it. I mean, it's taken them quite a while to get to the second.
Yeah. So finding the first one. I mean, the first one was found for everybody, but
Yeah.
it's only when you found the second one that you're more easily able to deduce where the others are. Because once you found the second one, you know the pattern that they're in.
Yeah.
So it then becomes more obvious where the rest are.
Yeah.
Whereas when you've got the first one, the circle could go one way or it could go the other.
And we've got the first
yeah.
2, so we know which direction they're going if they're doing it logically for the least distance.
Once you
that's
found
a
the
good
second
point.
one, it
Yeah.
becomes far easier to find the rest.
So is that what they've done? I mean, we've followed them now, these different points. Are they going around like the pentagram in a like anti-clockwise or clockwise direction? Or are they just randomly choosing?
No, I think that's what they're saying.
From-
they went
from
from
where we
1
are.
to 2, so they are going in a circle one way. Or the
Okay,
other.
so we can assume then that they've been down in the pit. They
So
know
we
where
work
the
out
others
what
are.
direction they're going.
And then, yeah.
So yeah, I think it might be worth going back to the monument and seeing how long it actually takes them to get to the next one.
Well, we know the distance between them.
Yeah, but they also had a gunfight in between, so it's
Yeah, they're having a gunfight at each one, it seems.
See, that's the other thing. We don't know. There's a third party here, isn't there? And now that Guerrero's dead, we can't ask him about. We don't know if they've survived or whether they've all been killed by the soldiers here.
So there was no.
Are there? Oh, that's a good point. There's the Bolivian soldiers' bodies here.
Yeah.
But
No,
there's
no the bodies. There's no signs of
But then they've been crushed. It's not like they've been shot.
No, nobody's, but not one of the bodies have been
They're still
shot.
Peruvian soldiers, so it's not been like a
Hold on a
gunfight
minute.
between the two armies.
So can both of these things control this slime creature? Is that the deal? Is that what's going on here?
The Bolivian soldiers wanted it awakened anyway. And they're going the
not
right
after
way
the-
about it. So why are they dead?
Because maybe the Guardians are meant to stop people from.
So they blew the capstone, and the other soldiers.
Soldiers, whatever drug this is that I tried, being soldiers, it's very easy to get all of them to take it because you just put it in their rations. So they could all easily be under that drug.
But the Bolivians want it opening. So what? Who's killed them? The thing that came out of it?
Yeah.
They've
And
not
you
been
know,
shot.
you know that whatever was affecting them, it's certainly not that drug.
It's
And was
not.
it a Bolivian soldier that was blowing the whistle?
It was.
Yes, one that was an officer.
So the Bolivian soldiers are controlling it, but it's also killing them their own soldiers.
Yeah, the officers are, we assume, not human, so they don't care about the soldiers.
Oh yeah. Forgot about the lizard men.
Mhm.
The
Soldiers are-
more
Fatal
lizards.
mistake.
It's the more lizards. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Mr. Savage?
That was it, yeah.
I mean, he's going to be very disappointed, Randall, when he finds out that wasn't the last of his kind.
He's going to make it the last one of its
Yeah.
kind, though. But it's not losing its name because the name's already been given.
His duty to hunt them all down.
Exactly.
Well, if he got the last male or the last female, he's still done the job. So
So,
Nature finds a way. There's one thing we've learned from Jurassic Park.
so where are you going from here?
Oh, God. I think we need to go and sit in a dark room and sit down and cry for 10 minutes.
he goes for the mental health break. No, I think.
Look, we can go back to camp. They're not going to destroy both capstones today. We can go back to the camp. We can radio for the airdrop from Caduceus, and then we can, maybe we can set up camp by the central structure and wait for them to destroy the fifth capstone.
Yeah, because whenever they blow it, the black goo's going to come out anyway, isn't it?
It will, and it's going to
But
kill
do
a
we
load
need
of
to
them.
kill the black goo?
No, hopefully not.
But if we don't kill the black goo's going to be wandering around the jungle.
I don't think it is. I think it stays at its own. It's
In the
guards
area,
a
right?
spot. Yeah, it guards an area.
Yeah.
5 of them guard 5 different areas. We're at the central area.
But we
I
still
think-
need
I
killing.
mean,
we
we
just
don't know
let
that,
them-
but I'm
If we let
frightened
them
enough
do
to
the
say
capstones, we don't have to deal with the oil monsters. They do.
We've only killed one of them,
Two
two
of
of them.
Too.
And how many capstones have been revealed?
there's
Two.
2. So we're 2 for 2 at the moment. Thanks, Mr. Lazaro.
So, and there's another, how many to go?
3.
3.
So there's another 3 goo monsters.
I mean, fortunately, we have 2 sticks of dynamite remaining. We'll worry about the last one.
Maybe we can search the camp for more dynamite.
Well,
I mean,
we
if
could
we're going
go
back-
on our airdrop.
We asked about a flamethrower, so they said that was a thing they could possibly do. We just had to confirm everything we needed.
Oh, it's not going well.
Well, let's head back to camp. We'll let Mr. Lazaro
Okay, so
rest
there
up for a
is
bit.
another explosion in the distance.
Oh,
Oh.
that would be.
We're not doing that.
And then we hear gunfire.
How long's
Oh,
it been?
It's so it's more it's quieter now. It's more distant than previous one.
Their gunfire after.
bobbins.
Change your plan.
We look back over to the monument. Can we see it over the trees?
So you can. So from here, you can probably just see the peak at the tip of it poking above the trees.
Has
but
it
as,
just appeared?
as the sounds the last echoes of the explosion fade. There's no sign. It doesn't seem to rise up any higher.
But it might open the door. We should go and check.
Yeah.
And
Maybe it's revealing more of the door.
Vinny passes out.
Oh,
Oh, no.
we'll make him a stretcher. That always ends well.
He just stood there, and also all of a sudden, just like somebody's flicked a switch, he just poof.
Oh, I try and catch him before he hits the ground, I think.
Okay.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe you do. Maybe you do. You
Yeah.
like catch him in your arms,
medic.
and he's just out, just completely unresponsive.
Oh, Jamie. Can you help him?
Oh, can I do? Didn't you say something that I can't do first aid on him?
You can't do first aid on the same injuries, but you can do first aid to like try and bring people around.
I might just try and give him a bit of a slap first.
Yeah, so yeah, a medical slap.
Yeah.
You've been
Yeah.
waiting for this,
A
you've been
medical
waiting for
slap.
this.
Does it wake it up?
Yeah, it does. It
There
does
you go.
actually. He's right. You suddenly find yourself staring up at Jamie and Alfie.
You all right?
You're right, old man.
I blacked out. With the explosion, I just passed out. What happened? What happened to me? Was I out long?
No, just a
Oh.
moment. But it could be your injuries, perhaps.
Perhaps, yeah.
Maybe you need some rest.
Mm-hmm.
Some alcohol, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Tea?
No, the alcohol sounds good.
I'll hand him the hip flask.
I'll light a cigarette as well.
Good. Medicinal cigarette. Good idea. Well, that's how it worked in the 30s, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, good for your lungs.
I've been
I get a
Okay.
stick and I start drawing this this pattern on the floor that we know of in my drawings, or I get my book out and I cross off the ones that have already been blown and try and work out the shortest distance to get to the fifth last one.
No, they've still got 2 to go, right?
Yeah, but
That's
are they
brilliant.
going round? Can I see a pattern of which way they're going?
So you're not exactly sure where this
The last one was, right?
where this came from.
But so
But
far,
I can mark the ones down that we've got.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I can get a gauge on where the next one is. Can I gauge whether that explosion was in that direction?
You can make an idea roll.
Yeah.
And
well,
one of you has
whatever.
received a message as well, by the way.
Is that intelligence?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Sorry, yeah, it's an intelligence roll.
Oh yes, it was a success.
Yeah.
A regular success.
So yeah, you can't be certain. It's only you're only making a rough estimate on what limited knowledge you have, but it seems reasonable to assume that it was the next one round, the next location in a clockwise.
Okay, so I'm going to make a
clockwise
wild
direction.
assumption on this then. So looking at this thing, and let's tell you this. So are we going to the centre? Because we've got to do. They're obviously moving quick. Are we going to the centre or are we going to the next cap? Because they're working around. We could go across and
No,
maybe
we
get there
should-
before them.
No, we
Well,
should.
and fight a goo monster.
No, I think we should go to the center. That's what I
Mhm.
think. We
Right.
should wait for them to destroy the last capstone. Hopefully, if we are correct, that door will open in that structure. We can make our way inside, maybe get to this mummy before they do, and retrieve it.
So do
That's-
we go into the camp and then to the centre, or do we go into the centre first?
They seem to be moving quite quickly now.
Mm-hmm. We don't have time to go and rest, I don't think.
So we head to the centre then.
Yes.
How long does you think it will take us? I'm wondering if Randy would know because of like his
It
skill
doesn't
set.
take long. We've just come from
Yeah.
there, so
Yeah.
it doesn't take.
So it's only a few 2-3 miles, if that. Take about half an hour.
Oh, speed hour, what? 40 minutes? Let's not get too overexcited about it.
I think that's what you should do then.
Is that what you do?
Make our way back to the.
To the centre,
Yeah.
to the structure.
Okay.
We want to check out the door. Now that third stone is broken, we want to see if that door has
Yeah.
formed.
Yeah. So it's probably about no more than 2 miles from where you are to the centre. Okay. So you pick your stuff up and head off back to the centre. Like I say, it takes you maybe half an hour or not much more.
Limping all the way.
At first glance, the structure, when you get there, the structure looks exactly the same as it did before. Just and as you're approaching it, in the distance, you hear another explosion, but this sounds different, and it seems to be coming from the same direction as the last one.
I brace myself. I hold my breath.
Did we miss something?
So there's something different about the structure as well. You don't spot it at first, but as you look up, you can see a dark opening at the top of the structure.
I'll explain why I held my breath when I passed out before. It was a feeling like I'd just been hit by a really huge gust of really stale air. That's the feeling that I had.
Like a door opening, perhaps?
Like a really old door opening. Where the air inside it's dead air. That's the feeling that came across me. That's why I held my breath just now. I was expecting that again.
Okay.
So, wait, so the door's already open.
Well, we should make our move. Perhaps the fifth one does wake it up and we don't have much time.
Yeah.
That's 4 now, isn't it?
That is.
3 and 4 were just bang, quick succession.
No, that's the...
It's 3. The explosion came from the same... It came from roughly around the same place.
That's the third one.
Right.
So that other explosion that's, like I say, it sounded different, didn't sound like as powerful as the first explosion, and it came from the same direction.
So was it like a difference to like TNT and a grenade?
That's what I was thinking. Maybe they've done what I did. Maybe they've killed the monster with explosives at that one.
You can all make a spot hidden as well at this point.
Hoo-hoo.
All right,
Nice.
Oh, hard success.
17.
Oh, so did
Ooh.
Karina.
Oh, so Alfie.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Alfie.
Wow.
Extreme.
Extreme success.
You hear rustling in the undergrowth to just to one side of you, and you just kind of glance over. You know, it doesn't sound like anything major. It's just quite quiet. You glance over, and you see a snake slithering through the grass.
Okay.
And then you see another one, and another, and further away as you like look around, you can see snakes emerging from the undergrowth and the surrounding jungle. They all seem to converging on this structure.
I suggest we get up to the top of that building right now.
You don't have to ask me twice.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're heading up.
Yes. I
Okay,
think
so as you head up, you can all make another spot hidden roll as well.
Oh, no.
no.
Hard success for me.
Good look at
25,
Alfie.
best so far.
Oh.
Still an extreme.
I got a regular success, Vinny. Hard success.
No, right, okay, so it's Alfie again. So,
What's it all about, Alfie?
Alfie Eagle Eyes.
so as you're heading up this corkscrew, up this slope, you glance back down, and like I say, this can see from this height. You can see all around. There's like snakes. I mean, it's not, it's not like a carpet of snakes, but you can clearly see like signs of snakes approaching this structure. But you also see there seem to be holes in the base of the structure that they're disappearing into.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Mm.
Mm.
does anybody have a problem with snakes?
I usually add weird things like that to my.
What, in real life or?
Has somebody got a phobia?
Yeah, no, hopefully not. I mean,
I have a phobia about worm.
and a snake is just a big worm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you might be okay with that.
So yeah, because I always had a weird phobia in all my characters. I suddenly had this panic. They're like, "Oh God, which one's this?"
I think it's one of them. They might give you the heebie-jeebies, but not.
Yeah.
I might. If I saw them, I might walk a tad faster.
Yeah. Maybe they're slightly unnerving, but yeah, not.
Perhaps your new friend is calling them to her, Mr. Lazaro.
Oh wait, they're coming up the thingy with us.
No, they're going in through the bait. I mean, they're probably beaching us down to the whatever it is.
What? They're going down the hole?
Yeah, at the base. There's some holes at the base of the building, and they're all slithering into. Oh, we should move quickly because those soldiers will be here soon, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Well, once they destroy the other two caps.
Are those snakes part of waking up the sleeper? The sleeper is a snake queen thing. Those snakes going in there are to help wake it up or something.
Yeah. Oh, just one other thing. Does Alfie recognise if any of those snakes are 10-minute snakes after he was given a quick tutorial about them?
There was several venomous snakes amongst them.
Ew.
Hmm.
Ruh-roh.
And you probably spotted at least one coral snake.
Yeah. I won't mention that to the others just yet.
I'm sure Randy would have noticed
Fucking
them.
Randy
Quite
would,
happily
Randy would,
told
wouldn't
us,
he?
probably.
Oh, actually, that's a good point.
That's what I was thinking. Randy
He'd have been going,
to make-
that's a such and such. Let's kill it.
That'll kill you.
He
Do we
can't.
need to
He
make
won't be able to keep
sanity
it to
rolls,
himself, would he? Yeah.
please,
So
by the way?
Randy quite helpfully points out.
Oh, look, these are all deadly.
Seven different varieties.
They will.
A venomous snake that is making its way into this structure.
Do we need to make a sanity roll seeing all these snakes?
No, I won't make you make a sanity roll for
okay.
that. Like I said, there's not hundreds and thousands. It's not like a carpet. Just,
All right. But a noticeable amount.
a noticeable amount.
All the snakes in the jungle.
It's certainly an unusual event, but there's not thousands.
Right, okay.
But it's only snakes. It's not all the animals. It's just snakes.
Yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so you eventually get back to the top of the ramp that runs all the way around, and there's where there was once was just this this suggestion of a door. There's a pile of dust on the floor. Looks like rock. Looks like ground stone.
Doors disintegrate.
And beyond that is a perfectly circular passage that seems to sort of arc round and downwards, like as if it's following the shape of the structure.
Like an inside of the outside path.
Yeah, so it's spiraling because like a round passageway that's spiraling down. Oh, almost looks like a sewer, like like a sewer pipe. And the walls are perfectly smooth, no markings on them or any like distinguishing features or anything.
You make of that more? Can we see? I mean, the walls. Then do they look like it's carved out of one single block? Because I think that was the impression
So
we had.
now,
so
on your way up, and now you can see it doesn't look like that anymore. And now you can see the signs of the construction. I mean, it's still the technology behind constructing this thing is like, way beyond even like Mayans and Aztecs were capable of. But yeah, now, whereas before it just looked like constructed from one piece of stone, now you can see the like seams of the individual blocks.
Well, we've come this far.
Yep. Let's keep going, I guess.
Okay. I presume you're breaking your torches out.
I think so.
Radio.
Yes.
Okay, so you head inside. So, like I say, it's like a circular, almost like a corkscrew or a hose pipe, coils of a pipe going round from the shape of the cone of this like this structure. And it's, I think, let's see, they're about 10 feet. It's about 10 feet across this passageway, 10 feet in diameter. And like I say, at first the walls are completely plain apart from the sign. You can see the signs of the construction. But after you've done one revolution, the walls are covered in bas reliefs and murals depicting images similar to those you found at the bottom of the pits, bottom of the wells. And there's like bas reliefs of snake heads all jutting out from the tops of the walls and from the ceiling. It's just like almost like gargoyles leering out from all around you.
I rolled my 5% chance to read it.
Okay, so you obviously can't literally read it, but you get some sense of it, and it appears to depict the rise of Serpent, an ancient empire of Serpent people, telling the story as you descend through down the passageway.
Okay. It doesn't let me. Oh no, it does. I've updated the sheet. Success for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So are you doing anything particular while you're going down this passageway? And so you could walk two abreast, but the curve of it makes it a little bit difficult. So it's probably easiest to walk in single file. It's up to you.
I've got my torch and my gun out.
So what order are you walking down this? Who's at the front? Who's at the
Vinny, I bet.
No,
Vinny's injured. I'll take the front.
Okay, Alfie's at the front.
Okay, Alfie's at the front. And who's in descending, ascending order?
Let's say I'm put up the rear then.
Vinny's at the rear.
I always hate it when a GM asks these questions because you just.
I'm sure there's nothing. It means nothing at all.
This somehow relates to the order that we're all going to die. It does. Yeah.
I'll go after. I reckon Randall would be behind Alfie, and then I'll be behind, and then I'll.
Okay, so Alfie, Randall, Jamie, Katrina, and then Vinny.
Gosh, that was just so random.
So,
we should have rolled on that.
So, Alfie, you're taking up the front position. So, I guess it falls to you. Is there anything in particular you're wanting to do since you're taking the lead?
I think Alfie will be moving cautiously, keeping to the far wall as he's going round.
Okay,
viral.
so the outside wall, yeah.
Drawn, he's shining the torch down in front of him so he can see as far ahead of him as he possibly can on the spiral.
Okay.
I guess Vinny stopped occasionally to look at and view these bas reliefs.
Yep.
So I guess we're taking our time anyway.
Uh-huh.
Alfie's probably not so interested in that kind of stuff. Focused on what's ahead.
Okay, so yeah, you don't as Vinny's stopping and looking at these murals and bas reliefs. Like I say, it doesn't. You don't learn anything new from it. Like I say, it appears to be depicting this serpent person empire. Like gives the imprint like hinting that it's like a pre-human civilization. And you've gone about 2, maybe 3 revolutions of this passageway. And Alfie, you can make a spot hidden roll. But with a penalty dice.
Oh. Oh, that's a shitter, isn't it?
Yeah, he rolled a 08 and a 90.
Oh my god, one extreme to another.
Okay, so it was a passive roll, so there's no pushing on that, I'm afraid.
No.
Okay, so the first that you were aware of it, Alfie, is you hear it puts you very briefly, because you don't get much chance to think about it, but it puts you in mind of somebody sharpening the carving knife on an oil stone.
Ooh.
Okay. Oops, a second.
It's always a good sound.
As this huge blade swings out of the wall.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dear.
And you can make a dodge roll.
No, I can't.
That sound effect was amazing.
Wasn't it?
Come be dodgy.
Oh.
Be better.
Fail.
You can push it, or you can look at it. It's up to you.
Do
Pushing
something.
it is that like 40.
Am I
look.
behind him?
That's
Can
a lot
I
of
use
luck
my
to pass
nimble
it.
to push him out of the way?
What's your nimble do again? It's no, that's ducking for
Oh,
just like
Yes,
saves you from
dodging
like,
it if it's shot. Shit.
when you're diving for cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or do you want to see how it falls?
Push it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's. I think I'm.
40 luck's a lot.
I mean, I don't get the option to push it, to be honest.
Oh no, you don't. You can only spend
No,
luck.
no,
Yeah, because
only luck.
it counts as a combat.
So
40. You've got loads. Use 40.
I do have a lot of luck. Oh, I did have. Why have I got less now? I pushed some earlier, didn't I? That was it. Ooh. Yeah, I'll spend 40 luck to pass that then.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
40 look. Flipping heck fire.
You still got 30, yeah?
Yeah. Just about, yeah.
That's all right then.
Wow,
Okay,
look
so
at that.
you just managed to like throw yourself out of the way as this blade like just sighs clean across the passageway and then disappears into the wall again.
Mind that step.
Okay, so Randall kind of maybe Randall's going to have a careful look about, I think.
Yes, yeah, yeah. Alfie will kind of be getting to his feet, and he's incredibly flushed and slightly panicking. And he's saying, "Just be very careful about where you step."
Holy shit.
There's nothing there. And he sort of like,
there's nothing to worry about.
He like so instead he just dashes forward. So as he dashes forward,
No, wait.
The same place.
Wings up again. I mean, he's forewarned, so he gets a better chance of dodging out of the way. So we can do that and give him a bonus dice for dodging.
Go on, he's pretty dodgy.
He's definitely.
He's a dodgy.
Oh yeah, he skillfully, easily like sidesteps out of the way. Don't even break sweat. Don't even like rush. Kind of just like times it and just steps to one side. This blade.
Oh, God.
It looks like,
You're gonna do
there must be
things-
some kind of trigger there.
Oh, you think?
Is this thing just like?
Yeah, just hold on.
It's
Just
kind,
wait
it's
there
kind of
one
like a
moment.
huge scythe blade that's like the sort of the same shape of the side, the walls of the passageway, and it just comes out like scythes out. This huge blade swings out, sweeps across the entire corridor, and then slots back in.
What would be the
Okay.
chance of using something like sleight of hand to like block the trigger plate?
Ooh, you could.
Well, I was
perhaps.
thinking if we can trigger it, we might be able to jam something in
Can
it.
you
so
do
that
a
it-
spot hidden to see if we can see the trigger?
You could do that as well. So what is it you're going to do? So Jamie, you're closer. You're next in line.
Oh,
But of
next in
course,
line to
there's
step.
room. There's room to like. Although you're walking in single
Nobody's
file, there's
there yet.
room to like bunch up a little bit.
I'm gonna do a quick spot hidden. I'm gonna look around on the floor and the walls. Oh, crikey!
No, there's nothing there.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
So
mean,
you can spend luck or you can push it if you want. You've only failed
Yeah.
it by 3.
Yeah, you're on 64 out of 61, so 3 luck.
How do I press the thing?
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
click on the
Actually-
check and it'll expand it, and there'll be a button that says push, spend 3 luck to pass, spend
I've got that to do.
in the chat.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now, can I?
Oh, sorry. Spend 3 luck.
There you go. Okay, so yeah, there is. It's very well concealed. It's almost invisible. There is a pressure plate in the floor.
Okay, so I'll point this out to the others behind and say, do not stand on this bit here. There's a pressure plate. And then I shout through to Elfie and Randy, there's pressure plates on the steps.
Sleight of hand to disable it, Phil.
You can try and disable it. Yeah. It will. So.
If he's
Not
gonna
sleight of
come
hand. It
back,
will
that's
be
what
either
you're-
mechanical repair or locksmith to disable it.
Oh.
Not
I've
sleight of
got
hand.
24 mechanical repair.
Oh, right. No, I'm not going to try and do that then.
But you can see it, so you can avoid it.
Okay.
I mean, if you were in a hurry, you might not.
Oh my
Avoid
dear
it.
God!
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I wasn't listening to you, started just fiddling randomly.
Okay.
Story of my life, that is.
Right,
That is
so
so
do you want to? You can, if you can give a reason for it, you can push that.
As I'm fiddling, flipping it.
So the blade, you hear as you're trying to like figure out how to start to like disable it. Do you hear the click, a faint click, and the blade starts to? You hear the distinctive sound of the blade coming out. So you got a split second to do something. If you can give me a reason why you can push it, but you got to be quick.
Because I'm awesome.
Nope, not good enough.
Well,
It's worth
I mean,
a
that was, yeah.
Definitely
Nope.
worth a shot.
No.
No,
No.
you think?
Because
Right.
I do something and it clicks, so I realise I've done something I shouldn't have done, so I try and re-click it again. So like I stick that knife that I got in underneath it.
Right. Okay. Go on then. Reroll. You can push it.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
How do
fail-
you push it?
So do the same thing. Click on the roll, and you'll see.
The +1.
Oh.
No, you actually can't. There's
Oh
no.
no!
Is there?
Oh no, it's a fumble.
Yeah.
You can't
it's a
push
fumble,
it. Sorry,
there's
if you fumble, you can't push it.
Yeah.
But I
Um,
kept such a good account of it.
So unfortunately, that means something bad happens.
No. Oh.
Okay, so yeah, you're trying to disable it, and unfortunately, you trigger the trap while you're trying to disable it, and this blade comes slicing straight down, and
Take my head off.
oh,
Don't do that sound.
Say that.
right. So this blade severs one of your hands as you take 11 points of damage.
Oh. You've been Luke Skywalkered.
Oh.
It is your left hand, and there's blood just goes.
Oh. Yeah.
Uh,
So there's blood spraying out, pouring out and running down the slope of this passageway as Jamie's just like clutching her hands, screaming.
Well, it's probably a good place to have took the ad because we're a bit late. I hope the ads didn't run at that moment.
No.
Holy shit!
Wow. So I think I've asked this before. So fumbles, are they on anything 95 and above?
It depends on your skill. So if
96 and above if your skill's under 50.
I'm never going to
and
roll again.
99 and above if it's over 50.
Well, not with your left hand, anyway.
Oh, hilarious.
Oh no!
Oh my god! Yeah, I might be screaming a bit in a minute.
yes,
I can imagine that echo.
I assume somebody's going to quickly
Unfortunately,
that.
isn't Jamie the best at first aid?
I'm closest to her.
Yeah.
Can I attempt a first aid?
You can. So there's you and Katrina are the this side of the trap anyway.
Yeah, I go over and
Yeah,
help.
because Katrina's so good at first aid.
I would help try and stop the blood flow, like give her
Oh
some
god, she's going to
fabric or
kill me.
something.
Stick some
She's going to kill me.
in
If there's
there.
two of us, can I do it with a bonus dice?
You
then?
can. So if somebody wants, so two of you, so one of you can assist, so somebody can take the lead and get a bonus dice from the
It was
assistant.
nice
Should be
knowing you all.
You
Yeah,
getting
I think-
have you got higher than 30? No.
What? First aid?
aid.
No. Third.
All right, I'm rolling with a bonus dice.
Also,
Oh,
Jamie needs to
flipping
make.
it.
Look at that.
Jamie needs to make a Constitution check as well, because you've lost more
dear.
than 50% of your health in one go.
I'm not pushing
Wow.
that.
You're not
My
pushing
health
that.
go down.
No.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you
we
took
don't know.
11. You took 11 points of health.
Ooh, 11 health.
No, I am not pushing a field first
11
aid
hit
roll.
points.
I've got to take 11 hit points off.
Yeah.
I can't do math.
Take 10
Oh,
off.
what the?
Okay, so
blinking hell.
Jamie passes out.
Oh, for flipping heck.
Jamie collapses unconscious.
Can you not-
Like Matt from shock. So you've taken 11 points of damage, which is a major injury. If you take your hit points are reduced to 0 while you're suffering. Oh no, actually no, forget that. There's no major injuries in Pulp.
Oh, I mean,
There's no
losing
major
a hand.
injuries in Pulp.
Not bothered about that.
If it had been normal Cthulhu, yeah, you'd been taking a major injury, and if you'd have been reduced to 0 hits, that would be an automatic death.
Wow.
But yeah, there's no major injuries in Pulp.
How many hit points have you got, Finny?
9.
Oh, I'm nearly at 12.
Wow.
Going well for week 4.
Yeah, so
Yeah, tough as old boots. Look, you got
kind
20
of-
start with 23 hits.
we're stuck in a position right now, though, because we need to sort this trap out.
So you can
Yeah,
I'm
me and
passed
you are
out
still
on
can
the
avoid it.
stairs.
You know where the trigger is. You can avoid it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, which is what you should have done.
But you
Well, I should have done.
Yeah, unless somebody wants to try and disable it.
You
No,
can.
it doesn't work. Well, that doesn't work well. Could
That's
somebody
what-
get my hand?
Yeah,
I might be
that's
able
what.
to sew it back
Yeah,
on.
can we catch it or did it fall down the thing?
It'll be on the floor, on the
Yeah.
other side. Yeah, next to Randall and Alfie.
I'd imagine Randall picking it up, thinking it's a trophy.
You could sew it back on.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm not sure that would be a good idea in 1933.
No.
I just got some stuff to do, you know. It's
Yeah.
like
Has everybody got a bag
pick
of
it up
ice? We can
and-
stick it in.
I don't even know what we do. Like, I don't know if I had some rags or something and
Yeah, you got to tourniquet the thing, right? Stop it
So
from...
we'll say
mean,
that you've been
put
able
it in a
to.
bag.
You'll say you've been able to stop the blood flow. So you've tied it up, but you've just
Yeah.
not
Not made it better.
Not made it better. No.
Okay.
Flipping
Yes.
heck.
So put the
Wait,
wrap the hand
wait,
up and put it in Jamie's bag.
Didn't Vinny do something really cool to stop himself from
No,
dying?
that's different.
Oh.
This is not...
That's
yeah.
only from certain death.
Oh,
Yeah,
Damn
you're
it.
not going to die from
You
this.
can
yet.
spend luck to give yourself hit points back if you spend. So if you look on the
If you spend luck to grow another
24 or
hand.
something like that.
you can spend 20 luck to get 1d6 hit points, but it's kind of a desperate tactic. It's
yeah. I'm at 12. Let's just.
yeah. To be honest, it's not
I could be
worth
at
it. You're
12
better off
till
saving.
12 hit points till Christmas, so you know.
I think
You're better off
you've got
saving the
enough
points for
to do that.
avoiding death than spending it to get
Yeah.
1d6 hit
Yeah.
points back.
Nice.
I'm kind of glad I spent the look.
Yeah, it's nasty that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jamie's unconscious. We'll say that you all safely bypass this
Right, so I
Crap,
lose my hand and they just walk on by.
Well,
Yeah.
you did decide you were going to disable it. That was the
And
problem.
I slap Jamie back to consciousness because I'm more of
Yeah.
You
It's
can
a bit
perform a first aid
complex.
roll to try and bring her back round if you want.
Oh, don't
Already
let,
failed first aid on
don't
her.
let Karina do it. She'll kill me.
I've already failed first aid on her.
Get up!
I can.
Yeah.
Real first aid on my seriously.
I'll try. I'll try and wake you up. I'm sure it's fine.
Oh
I
God,
can't. I can't make things
she's
worse.
gonna stick a monkey's hand on me or something.
Hold on, did you say you can't make it worse?
You can.
Tell
just
that to
trying to
Paul
wake him up.
Guerrero.
I didn't kill him.
No, you didn't.
I didn't kill him.
We all took turns.
Oh, it was 82 then for a minute.
Look
Okay,
at
so
that.
Like me, look at that.
yeah,
28.
you managed to bring. Takes a few minutes, but you managed to bring Jamie around, who's probably looks drip white
Yeah.
at this point, having lost quite a bit of blood.
And a hand.
And you maybe you like cauterize the wound or something.
I've tied my garrote round it.
Wow. I don't know what to
I think
say.
that might have been the fumble if you'd have tied the garrote around it. It's like, whoops, another piece of hand.
Yeah.
Take the wrist off as well.
Did the wrong hand and took the other one off.
I mean, on the plus side, Mrs. Moore.
I'm speechless. I don't know what to do.
Yeah. On the plus side, the manicure is going to be a lot cheaper now.
Oh, half price manicures. Nice.
I can't get married.
Well, I mean, I think you can.
Oh,
I think you
wow.
can. It's just you're going to have to find somewhere else to put the ring. That's all.
Yes, you can get a prosthetic.
Yeah. A hook.
1933 prosthetic. Who's that doctor you need to see? Herbert or something?
Oh.
Herbert
Who's the
West.
doctor you need to see? That's the one.
Wow.
Yeah, he'll bring your hand back.
Danny,
Yeah,
look at what
he'll
handle
sort it out. I've heard good things about him.
I mean, yeah, that's a good question. Would that be a sanity?
Would that be a sanity?
Oh, wow.
That's a good question.
For Jamie.
I would say that's
Everybody else.
probably a sanity roll for everybody. Yeah, you just see
Oh,
the
right.
mutilator in front of you.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Well done, sir.
Yeah.
Son
No,
of-
it wasn't me. It
Mark.
was somebody suggested it in chat. Thanks, chat.
What was it?
Thank you. Yeah.
Just chat, because that's a fail for me.
Okay, so it's only going to be one. If you fail, it's
Wow.
only going to be one.
Yeah.
Are we
I failed.
taking sanity rolls? Sorry, I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Distracted by
completely
the
okay
memes
with
in
you
main
losing the
chat.
hand.
So
Yeah.
if Jamie feels, it'll be 2 or 1d2 because it's her hand.
Yeah.
So chance reasonably worse.
Oh,
So you lose 1d2 sanity.
how do you do a D2?
Can just do it like that. 1d6. So you lose 2.
2 sanity.
Yeah.
I'm on 58. I'm quite calm about this.
Forget about
Yeah.
it.
Probably in shock.
Yeah.
So, so what are you doing?
Just carrying on, I guess, but being a lot more careful.
Okay, you probably have to be a little bit cautious as for a while, at least for half a revolution, as the passage floor of the passage
I've got an idea.
slick with
I've got
blood.
an idea.
Huh.
Roll a coin down the steps, and it's going to trigger the plates, and we'll see where they are.
Oh, it depends that maybe there won't be enough weight. We need a stick.
Mm-hmm.
Have you got
Somebody
your
got a
shotgun?
stick. Somebody got a big stick.
Oh, she did. Was she holding it in her left hand? Because we hadn't got it anymore.
Yeah, I had. Oh my God, I had my gun in one hand and a torch in the other.
Where's your stick? Oh.
So your gun would probably be in your right hand, I presume, if you're right-handed. So
So I've lost the torch.
So the torch is rolling down. Is probably rolling down the passageway, rolling down the
Well,
tunnel.
is that setting off any sides?
Well, it'll go so far and then stop. It's not like steep. It's just a gradual incline. And the torch, it rolls so far, but no, it doesn't.
Where's a bowling ball when you need one?
Yeah,
It's exactly what we need right now. It's a bowling ball, right?
yeah,
That
be
would be-
handy. Yeah, be handy. Mm.
I actually
Definitely.
happen to have one in my bag.
Yay!
Of course.
I mean,
Unfortunately, your bag's back in New York.
Jamie's the stick that Jamie found. Where were you keeping your stick, Jamie?
Up your arse. It was in my left hand, so it's rolling down the thingy now.
I thought you had a torch.
Yeah.
Oh no, the stick!
Yeah, the stick.
No, use the stick to make
A stretcher.
a stretcher.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, that's a
sorry,
good
yeah,
point.
she did, yes.
But my
that's
torch.
That's what that was for.
That's gone rolling down.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'd forgotten you'd use that. The sticks were for to make the stretcher, wasn't it?
No, but my torch might be going on be like a ball on the steps. It's going.
So it's rolled down so far, maybe about quarter of a revolution of the passageway, and it stops.
It didn't set anything off.
No.
Vinny, you wouldn't mind lending me a shotgun a moment, would you?
Not at all, good man. I'll hand over a shotgun and.
So I'll take a shotgun. I'm going to use that.
Which you got the business end pointing up or pointing down?
Look, and we're going to unload it, whatever happens, right?
Well, I imagine it might unload. Yeah.
Look, I'm not with the rolls I've been doing this evening. I'm not leaving it loaded.
Right. Okay. So you go along. Continue down the passageway at a slower pace, listening to muffled whimpers coming from Jamie.
Yeah.
And you make slow progress, but you make several, must be like what, about 10 revolutions of this structure. So each revolution takes slightly longer as the passageway gets, it gets to the.
It's getting wider.
It's getting bigger. And as you're rounding the corner, you notice the ceiling is perforated with holes, and about that same time, a snake drops out of a hole.
Oh God!
Of course it does.
Starts slithering down the passageway away from you. Doesn't seem to pay you any. Doesn't seem interested in you. Just slithers down the passageway, around the corner, out of sight. And then a bit further, just as where it disappears, you see another one drop out of a hole in the wall, a small hole in the wall, and again slithers off around the corner.
Are we down at the bottom of this staircase now?
You must have gone quite.
Okay.
You must have gone quite a way down by now. You've not reached the end yet, but you must be quite low down at this. You must be near the bottom.
So,
in fact, I would say you could make a good guess. You've probably gone below ground level, but you must be underneath the ground by now.
Okay. And Vinny felt that he was in somewhere subterranean, didn't he, when he was having his little experience?
It did feel like it was underground, yeah.
Domed though.
Vault. It was a vaulted ceiling, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, we'll carry on down. Perhaps press a little bit closer to the wall as we're trying to avoid having snakes drop on us, I suppose.
Wow, that was loud. Forgot about this. A bit loud. A bit loud now. Okay, so you go maybe about a half a revolution, and you see more snakes dropping out of holes in the corridor as you pass. Some dropping out, some maybe one even lands, falls on somebody's shoulder, causing them to start and maybe let out a bit of a shriek. But they don't pay even so. It doesn't. They don't pay any attention. They just continue, like, slither off and continue slithering ahead of you. Maybe cause you to slow your pace a little bit. Especially when you can hear this, like, sort of rasping noise. You're not sure what it is until you've round the next bend, and you can see this mass, this glut of snakes filling the corridor.
I suppose this was in your dream.
Like
Mr. Lazaro.
they must like fill about 20 feet length, like extend about 20 feet in length, and look to be just all squirming, all climbing, all over each other. Must be like maybe a foot deep. This mass of snakes, and there's more dropping through holes and coming up the passageway and joining this into this mass, this tangled mass of snakes.
Oh no.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm not making any rash moves. I'm just hanging on and walking. What? Did anyone else hear that?
The banging?
Did anybody else say that?
It's nothing, I'm sure.
Yeah, I might get a bit panicked now with that noise.
Yeah, did we hear a bang like that, yeah?
That's just dramatic
Could that have been an explosion?
Was that just dramatic music or is that actual canon?
Oh, it sounded like a bang to me.
Or did it sound like an explosion?
No. You doubt very much you'd be able to hear an explosion in here.
Unless it was in here.
Yeah, maybe unless it was in here, yeah.
Okay.
Then he's got dynamite in one hand.
I mean, I'm just confirming your your paranoid suspicions, but
He's
Maybe a
better
little
believe I'm
excessive.
paranoid.
You're
I'm
just
throwing
showing
out
off
the
with your one
dynamite.
hand. You got a spare one.
I think. Just
I can
looking
hold
at
it and light it.
It's like, maybe you can scare them off with fire. I'm saying out loud from the back, just like not moving forward. Like, maybe you can scare them off with fire.
I'll reach into my backpack and pull out the flamey gun thing.
okay.
Flame? Oh, the magic thing.
I'll get the dynamite back out of the way.
Okay, so what are you gonna do? You're gonna use it? You're gonna try and use it?
Yeah, I put the thing over my arm.
Okay, so you hold, grasp it, and as you grasp it, and the thought in your head, the intent to use it, and the tails of the snakes animate, move slightly, and they just puncture your wrist. Ow! And you can feel them you can see them digging into into your wrist. And as this happens, you feel this is like before. You feel this is an extension of yourself.
Okay, so I'll point my arm out in the direction of the snakes.
Okay.
Can't remember. Do I just think fire?
Yeah, you think fire, and it does. So you can make a handgun check.
I suck so bad at this.
You can have a bonus dice because it's point. But well, if I think did we give it I think we gave you as a piece of equipment, didn't we?
Oh, it's out of ammo. Let me reload that bad boy. There we go. Yeah, so here's a piece of equipment.
Yeah. So if you click on it, I shall make any. Oh, yeah, there it is. So it's base range, so it's point blank. There we go. There you go. And click on the button. Very good. Add success.
Nice.
Add success. Okay.
Okay. Roll
It's
damage.
ball of flame explodes out from the pistol, striking these snakes, and some of them are incinerated almost instantly. Some are thrown up into the air, and the rest scatter and start trying to crawl up back through these holes in the walls. Because you can see, particularly here, the walls are just perforated with holes everywhere. And some of them are going through disappear through holes down in the actual floor of the passageway as well.
Oh. I mean, this is not good. It's not a good place to be, but it seemed to be out of our way, so...
But yeah, So
I'll hand
you clear,
the shotgun back to Vinny. And I
you
just
clear
walk
most of them
forward
out of the way.
with the,
Kill quite a lot of them. Some of the rest scatter. So making it safe for you to pass
Yeah.
for now. For at least for now.
yeah.
So you continue on. As glancing as Vinny, you glance back and you can see more snakes sort of dropping in through holes in the ceiling, coming through holes in the wall, starting to replace them. And at first, they're only, it's only a thing covering, and you can see they're starting to, the ones that they're continuing to slither through holes in the floor and disappear through the floor. But you can see the like number of snakes slowly builds up, so the mass starts to build up again because they can't dissipate through the floor quick enough. So after a few more revolutions, the passage suddenly comes to an end.
Just like, is it like a doorway or?
Ooh.
Oh, what the heck?
Okay. So the passageway empties out into a vast chamber that somehow is lit. There's torches around the entrance and light coming from somewhere, the light in the room beyond, although it's only quite dim. And you can see into this, beyond this archway, you can see into this vast chamber that must be easily 200 feet across. And there's pillars, you can see there's pillars on either side of this grand entrance, around which are entwined carvings of two snakes, each with a green gem for an eye. And beyond this archway, you can see in the center of this chamber, you can see this huge stepped helix pyramid decorated from top to bottom with more of these murals and pictograms. And at the top, you can see a throne, onyx. Is it onyx or is jade? It looks like a jade stone throne. And atop the throne is a figure in robes.
What, like a carved figure or like a real figure?
You can't be certain. It's too far away, but it looks like a real figure.
Holy moly.
Vinny, is that what you saw?
Is it the same person I saw?
It's high, so it's still like I say, it's maybe about 100 feet away and higher up above you, but it does look. You recognize this. You clearly recognize this figure.
That's the sleeper.
Does it look asleep?
It's motionless, completely motionless.
That's the sleeper. I don't know if it sleeps. Still. But that's the sleeper. I was saying to the guys, I don't know if it still sleeps, but that's the sleeper. That's who I saw when I was in the other place.
Ooh.
Okay, so these probably catches your eye, Jamie. Maybe distracts you from the pain, the like throbbing pain, where like a phantom left hand is. So these gemstones in the snake's eyes, each is about the size of a fist, and they must be worth a fortune.
Can we stop having puns about fists and other hands? And I think it's like just.
I was gonna be mentioning something about those gems, like.
Yeah, so if you happen to be paying attention, yeah, they're like huge.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put my switchblade in and try and bust one out.
You have to climb up to get to them.
How high up?
Maybe about maybe about 10, 15 feet.
Don't know if my luck is in, like. No, I'm not bothered about the money. I just need. Well, I am. I'm obsessed with money. I need the money. I'm climbing up and I'm busting out these gems.
Vinny,
Okay,
what are you
so-
doing?
Look at that. Look at these gems, man. I'll be 1 minute.
Stop the bloody gems. Look.
But is it moving? Is it still sleeping?
It's motionless.
Motionless.
So Vinny
What
starts
about
climbing
traps? Be careful.
Start climbing up.
up. Okay. Nobody doing anything?
I've got personal motivation to get wealth here that I can hide.
I think at the moment I'm going to be a little bit more not so gun ho.
Not so
Okay.
Still-
okay, are you?
Yeah, I'm not like. I don't think I'm going to be rushing in to do anything quite straight at the minute.
There's space for you all to like congregate at least in front of this archway, but
I'll be. Vinny, we haven't got time for this now. Get down.
How long's it going to take me to climb up it?
just one climb roll if you want to do it.
Oh, have I got anything in climb though? Give me a second.
You can have a bonus dice. It's not a hard climb.
All right, okay, hang on. Maximize my sheet.
And if you feel that you wouldn't fall, you just wouldn't, you haven't climbed up basically.
Climb with a bonus.
Oops. That was close.
I can use 5
That
luck.
was pretty close.
You can. You're spending 5 luck.
Yeah, hang on. Where is it? Yeah, spending 5 luck.
Okay, so you spend 5 luck and climb up to which one? The right one or the left one?
Well, whatever was closer to me, it doesn't matter.
Say the right one.
Okay.
We'll not make any jokes about left anymore. Okay, so you climb up and they're within reach.
I'll pop the switchblade in and try and bust
Okay,
it.
right. You put, as Vinny reaches up and like jams his switchblade into this thing, the eyes suddenly start to glow with a pulsing green light,
Oh.
and two beams of like air of some kind of sickly green energy shoot out from it and strike, straight towards Vinny. What are you
His
going to do?
hand.
Is himself in his body.
I'm going to drop. I'm going to let it go and fall to the ground. That's
Okay, you
easier
can
than
make
dodge
a
Uh-oh.
die for cover. So let's say you can make a dodge roll, but I'll give you a bonus die since you're kind of up in the air.
Nice.
Okay, so you do. So you like throw yourself from what, but you do, in your sort of in your panic, you fall, and you hit the floor with a quite a thud.
Mm-hmm.
And you take 2 points of damage
Oh, okay.
as these beams of light just like strike the wall.
Did I get the gem?
No.
Bastard.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained, guys. I'm alive.
We'll see how he gets it. Oh dear.
I'm cautiously making my way up the depths of this throne.
So you're going through the
archway.
archway, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so as you go through the archway, the eyes glow again and beams of light shoot out straight towards you. You can make a spot hidden roll. See if you know. See if you see this happen. Notice this happening.
Everybody?
No, it's just they're just targeting.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Fuck's sake.
Oh dear. So you do not notice it. So, Okay, so you don't get a dodge roll against it. They just get an attack roll against you.
Fantastic.
Okay, so you are struck full in the back by these
Ow.
two beams of this like sickly green light. And so Alfie screams in agony as these beams strike him, throwing him and he just collapses to the floor. You feel like all the muscles in your entire body just like lock up,
Ooh, like an electric
cramp and
shock.
lock up, and
Tensing
you're
up.
completely paralyzed.
Oh.
Ooh.
And you take 6 points of damage as this like beam like burns into your back.
Ow. Okay, so as I drop to my knees, are they constant or am I?
No, it sort of hits you, and then it's gone, and the eyes stop glowing again.
Okay. I don't think it wants us going in there.
No.
So you can't even speak. Completely and utterly paralyzed.
Shit.
You can't even
Go ahead,
vocalize the
go on.
fact that you can still feel this like burning sensation, almost like the skin on your back is bubbling.
Ooh.
So, we see him go down. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go and check. Because I'm guessing he's just gone down all limp and face down.
Yeah.
So yeah, just go and check that he's still breathing.
I can't warn her away or anything, can I?
I
No,
can.
so everybody saw these.
I can. Don't go near him.
As soon as Alfie stepped through, the eyes on the gems in the eyes of the statue will just start glowing, and there's just for maybe a few seconds as they like seem to pulse, and then these beams of like this green energy just shoot out.
Okay. I need to check.
So I'm
him
just
still
gonna have to
breathing.
run through with a good dodge roll and then pull Alfie through.
Yeah. I've got.
You're doing more
Yeah.
hit points than me.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it. I'll give it a go and try and get him out there because generally, from our point of view, I'm guessing it just looks like he died. It's just trying to check that he's not dead.
Okay, so you're going to go through them.
Yeah.
Okay, so so presumably you're paying attention to these things. So as you pass through, you see the eyes start to glow and start to pulse, and you can see the energy building up in them before it just shoots these beams out towards you. So you can make a dodge roll opposed to that, an opposed dodge roll.
Yep.
Come on, Karina.
Dodge. Come on, beat it.
Whoa.
Oh,
shit.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh dear. So you just have to hope this
No.
misses. Okay, so you go. So you try and dodge, but you trip on like a loose, a raised
That's
flagstone or
300s
something
in
on
one
the floor.
evening.
And these beams of light just strike you. Let's see where they hit you, because you were aware, so they're not just going to hit you necessarily hit you in the back. Oh, so they hit you straight in the hip, just below, just like on the hip abdomen, just below your ribs on your right hand side, and this intense pain just explodes through your entire body, and you take 7 points of damage, and you feel all your muscles cramp up and your body seizes up, and you just collapse to the floor, paralyzed.
Next.
Shit. I'm gonna try something else.
Okay.
Can I take a shot at the eye?
Yeah, why not?
Try and shoot it out.
That's not bad. Nice.
Yes.
Success.
Okay. Okay, so give us a damage roll then.
2 seconds.
So when you shoot it, there's no actual response when you shoot it, or not straight away anyway.
Then you want a damage roll. What's the damage roll on a 45?
1d10
Yeah,
plus
I've
2,
got
is it?
combat. 1d10 plus 2, yeah.
There you go.
7.
7.
Nice.
Okay, so it strikes it, and you can hear like a crack, like a chink, as if it's like So it's done some damage to it, but it's not destroyed, and it's just like they both glow, and this beam shoots out towards you.
But I knew it was coming, so I'm getting.
You can, because you can make a dodge roll.
Dodge roll.
Yeah.
Let's dodge. Oh, God.
Okay,
no.
so you go to dodge to one side, maybe misjudge it and slam into the wall, and you just wait, just like kind of lie, so stood there waiting for this as this beam just shoots out towards you, but it goes miraculously just like overshoots and strikes the wall just above your head.
Oh. Okay.
Looks like I've got a little bit of luck left, boys.
Jamie, give us a hand.
So yeah, so both.
I'm not thinking I was doing a lot right now. It's like
Have you thrown in the towel?
I've lost my hand, and it's like I don't know. I don't think I'd be all gung ho and running. Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, if you're still
I
in
mean,
shock,
there's no point.
Yeah,
is
I
there?
mean, I know the roles and that didn't sort of like play out like that.
Is there any cover to get behind, Phil? So I can peek
Possibly.
up from behind something, take another shot of the eye.
Oh
and
right,
get
I see.
behind
No,
it.
not from this
No?
side. No.
Right,
no.
okay.
I mean, I might pull my gun, but I don't think I'd go into the room. So if I could hit it from where, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just
you can hit it from here. Yeah.
from like the entrance. Like, is it like a door which you could like stand behind and like?
And so there's no cover this side. You could shoot it, but there's no cover this side. If you were quick, you could and ran to one side. You could maybe get better cover.
No, 'cause you'd probably laser beam my foot off.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
What are you doing?
Okay, I might shoot at it and then. Oh, bugger it. Oh, I'll probably shoot at it and then try and run for cover.
So which one? The same one that Vinny shot at, or the other one?
Same one, Vinny.
Okay.
Oh, you've got your Pulp talent as well that will help you with dodging out the way, though.
Okay, get to use nimble finally.
You do.
Yoo-hoo! I've been trying all night.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to go to the shooting gun thing.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you don't do it on the combat. You actually do it.
No, you do it on click the combat tab and then click the name of the
The
gun.
weapon.
Yeah. Name of the weapon. It'll say you've not got a target, but continue anyway.
Oh right, I was gonna say okay.
Okay, so that will be at point blank range. Oh, sorry, we didn't give you point blank range, did we? For Vinny's, should have point blank range on that. Okay.
What did that do?
So that is a.
Phil. Oh no, I rolled a 10, not a 0. Sorry, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, so that is a fail. You can spend, unlike normal Cthulhu, you can spend luck on a combat roll. You can't push it, but you can spend luck on it. So you failed by what?
No, I don't think I'd do that. I think I'd be running and shooting at the same time to hide. So that's why I missed.
All right, so you're going to run, you're going to shoot and run through the archway.
Yeah, which is why I lost.
Fair enough. And what's your agile, Leslie, your agile trait?
Did
nimble
somebody
thing?
go? Because I'm sitting.
What?
Oh, Tony went.
Oh,
I'm,
Still
I'm,
there?
here.
still
I'm
there?
here.
Not on screen.
Yeah, I accidentally. I was moving my character.
Okay, so you don't lose your action when you dive.
Okay, so what do I do for running?
So you just so basically going to do a dodge.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
That is success. That's a hard success as well. So I got so yeah. So long as they don't get a hard success as well. Okay, so yeah, you managed to. Oops. Yeah. It's not Jamie that actually. Jamie actually tried to roll it, but yeah, it misses. You managed to dodge out. It would have hit you, but you managed to throw yourself out of the way. So you throw yourself to one side, and the eye stopped glowing, and it doesn't seem to. It doesn't seem to target you again.
Oh.
So yeah, you're on the other side now.
Oh.
So you can see this this huge chamber with this helix-shaped stepped pyramid in the centre, with a throne atop it.
What's on the throne?
A figure, a female-looking figure.
And is she watching us?
You can't tell. The figure's not moving at all. There's no sign. You get no sense of the figure moving at all.
And the green beamy things didn't detect me.
Didn't get you.
Didn't get you. They missed. You managed to jump out, dodge out of the way. So you're safe. Well, you're on the other side.
It's all up to Jamie now.
So Alfie, you can start to feel sensation coming back. It's painful, but you can start to feel sensation coming back to you, into your arms, your legs. You can start to wriggle your move your fingers again.
Oh, okay.
And although it's like your throat feels cramped, you can actually talk again.
Oh. Is Katrina nearby?
Yeah, she's probably sprawled and skidded across the floor nearby you. Yeah.
Okay. I'll reach out my arm, try and shake her.
Okay, so you can see she doesn't move, but you can see her eyes moving.
Yeah. Don't worry, it'll pass.
What's Vinny doing? So Jamie's dashed inside and avoided getting hit by these energy beams, and they don't seem to be targeting her anymore.
Am I crouched behind anything though, or?
Oh, you can be if you want. You can be crouched to the side of the archway, but yeah, the glow dissipates and they don't seem. Yeah, even when you move, if you get up, they don't target you anymore.
I've got an idea. It might be really stupid.
Oh God. Oh God.
It's the best kind.
Yeah, I see. No plan ever failed because somebody had a stupid idea.
I'm going to.
Pop
I'm going to
in
see,
your hand.
I think I'm going to see if I can get her to talk to me.
Yes.
Pull out the pipe.
Oh.
Okay.
Take a hit.
Oh, this is
It's been a stressful morning.
time for doing stuff like.
Okay, so you're gonna light up the pipe, are you? Okay, so that's gonna take you out of things for a little bit. Right. So what is Jamie doing? So you can so you get out from where you've taken cover, and like I say, peering out. You slowly become confident that these beams, like these snakes' heads, aren't targeting you anymore. At the same time, you become aware of this kind of musty, sweet odor, and you see glancing back through the archway, you can see Vinny sat cross-legged on the floor, his pipe just falling out of his mouth as his arm goes limp, and he just like sort of sags, his chin
God.
sags down to his chest.
Oh gosh.
And Alfie, you can move again. Because
For a
still
moment.
this pain, this like real intense pain in the middle of your back, just right between your shoulder blades.
Okay.
You can feel like your clothes like painfully rubbing against like blisters on your back.
Okay, so am I actually through the archway at
Yes.
this point?
Yes.
Okay.
And as you stand up, there's no the eyes don't close. They make no attempt to target you again.
Okay, so I'll drag Katrina out of the way out of the archway, I think.
Okay.
So that we're both clear and we're not going to get hit if it does decide to fire on us again.
Okay.
And I'll lean her up against the wall, and I don't know what you do, rub hand or something.
So you can see Jamie just across the other opposite side of the archway. You can see Jamie is here as well.
Yeah. I'll signal to him that there's behind and show the statue, the throne and everything.
Okay.
Where's
Yeah.
Vinny?
I guess we can see him, right?
Yes, you can see him. He's
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, of course.
yeah.
Bloody hell, this is not the time. I take out my hip flask, take a shot.
They're muted.
I wonder where Randall would be.
Oh, that's a good point.
Randall.
Forgot about Randall.
Yeah, Randall probably takes
Randall.
takes a nip of his own flask and does attempt to do a combat roll through the door.
Of
With
course
his
he
rifle
does.
in hand. Oh.
Yeah.
Commando roll.
Yeah. Completely forgot about him. Let's see how that works out for
I
him.
mean, I don't know how. There's like a one of a kind right in front of him, and he's not tried to kill it yet.
Let's try and communicate with it first.
Okay, so he's made the dodge. Yeah. So combat rolls through the door, and the beam strikes the floor just like moments to it, like where he was moments before. And he comes to a stop. Stands up, all in one smooth motion, standing there with a
He'll be proud of that.
rifle in hand.
Okay. I'm going to press my flask into Katrina's hand.
Yeah, so Katrina, you can feel the pain is still there. It's subsided a bit, but you can still feel this pain, and you can feel like blisters bubbling up on your hip, and around your like I said, around this area, just below your ribs, and the claws. Your like claws are rubbing against, like, painfully rubbing against them. But yeah, you can move again.
Yeah, so I'll Alfie's giving me the flask. I will take a hit of that to try and dull the pain. And then I think I'm gonna try and stand up, just to try and move the muscles, and just have a look around and try and come back to grips of where we even are and what's going on.
Okay, so in this like massive vaulted chamber, like I said, they're dominated by this helix stepped pyramid in the center. Top of each step is probably about the height of a man's waist, and at the top, at the very top of this pyramid is this stone throne upon which is sat this figure, which is still motionless, no response.
Very cautious to even move now.
Oh, you just got zapped. And you're cautious to move.
You triggered trap. That was,
Looking back through the archway, what's happening with Vinny?
Okay, so he's kind of sat cross-legged, kind of like almost on the verge of like toppling, just like toppling over and lying on the floor. And yeah, Vinny, you're stood at the side of Alfie and the others, looking. You glance back at yourself, but it's not as much as a surprise to you this time. You, without even thinking about it, you sort of walk forward and find yourself climbing up the steps of this pyramid. And you can hear the voice. It's time. Come closer.
And am I in control here, or do I just go closer?
And you reach the top. You reach the top of this pyramid, and you reach out to the figure, to this figure that you recognise that is sat on this throne. And as your hand touches it, you suddenly snap back to your body. And you can see the others in this room on the other side of the archway.
Well, we kind of left him a bit.
So I'm going to have to try and run through the archway now.
Okay, yeah, so you see Vinny sort of like suddenly snap to, stagger to his feet.
What happened?
But I'm on the other side of the archway. Do I have to get through before I can speak to the guys?
No, you can speak to him from here. There's nothing stopping you from speaking to each other.
It told me to come, and it said now it's time. Now it's time, and it wanted me to come. That's all it said. I could see myself walking towards it, climbing to the throne, to the thing. It was calling me, beckoning me to it, and I was going.
I look back at the steps. Is Jamie on her way up the steps towards it?
Oh, is that what Jamie was doing?
I don't know.
My heck.
I didn't know. I thought that's
No, I'm still
Okay.
cowering just in the bit I sort of like tumbled through to.
okay. I mean, that sounds ominous, doesn't it?
Do you think that might be a good point to?
Oh, I've got. If it depending on what you're going to do, I've got a great point to finish it up.
That sounds awful.
Okay.
When a GM says I've got a great point to end it on, that doesn't.
It would actually be the point where I thought, yeah, that's a good point. Good to say.
Okay.
I'm going to make an attempt to get through to the other side. As soon as they're all on the other side now, I'm going to have to try and get through.
Oh no.
So is it a spot hidden roll? To try and
To get through the archway.
Oh right, no, you don't need to make a spot hidden roll. You're aware of it, so you just have to make you can make a dodge roll basically.
Dodge roll, okay.
So it gets an attack roll, but you get to dodge to dodge it.
Oh,
26.
Ah.
Normal success.
Can I spend one for a hard success?
You can if it'll let you.
Yes, I can.
That was a good job because otherwise it would have hit you.
Come on.
Okay, yeah, so you just managed to escape it.
Luck of the Irish.
So yeah, you're now all stood in this like vast vaulted chamber in front of this, in front of something similar that you can see in front of you. Except there would be a throne at the top with a figure sat on it. But this pyramid's like pretty big. Not many steps, but like I say, each step is about waist high. And there's nothing else here, just this.
Well, I guess
These steps are not human height. These are giant
Waist
reptilian
high. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh, well, I guess
We're
we
gonna-
go see what we came for.
Just be careful, because she seems to be expecting any.
She's expecting someone. I don't think she thinks. I think I've tricked her. I'm not who she's expecting. She thinks someone's come now to wake her. But we're not. We're here to take her away. I think we may be here just in time.
Okay. Let's not waste our advantage then. And I'm going to start climbing the step.
Yep,
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. Is that everybody?
I know what Jamie's
Yep.
doing.
What's Jamie doing?
I'll give you a
Reluctantly
hand up.
cowering at the back of the queue and following them.
So you are following. You are going to climb up with them.
Oh, I don't, would she? Oh, God, yes. All right, then.
Okay,
I mean,
so
it's aren't you an archaeologist or something?
I've just lost my bloody hand.
Yeah, that tends to put things in perspective, I suppose.
Yeah, yes,
Something
it
like
does,
that, right?
yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to be doing much like, hands and knees with a shovel now, am I?
it just kind of
I mean, you still got your knees,
It's
you
your
still got
left
one
hand.
hand.
Yeah.
you can get a shovel attachment.
Oh, wow.
A brush.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so of course it'll unless anybody's assisting Jamie will be probably a step behind everybody else.
I will actually help. With
Okay.
I think we'd be helping her along. I think we'll
Okay.
get by now.
I think
Okay,
she's
so
very
you-
sad.
So you start climbing up this pyramid. You don't need to make any climbing rolls or anything. It's a bit hard going, but it's not too much of an issue, particularly with you if you're helping each other. So you get up to about the third step, and then you hear this sound. This sounds like cracking plaster.
Oh, shit.
And looking behind you, you see the steps below you suddenly crumble and break apart.
Oh.
And something uncoils itself from the bottom of the pyramid.
I mean, that sounds big. That sounds real big.
Oh no.
That's a lot of crumbling.
It's,
That's a lot of crumble.
There's a hiss as a huge snake, 5 or 6 feet or more in width and over 100 feet long, unfolds itself from the bottom of the pyramid, rising up, towering above you all. And that is definitely where we'll leave it.